with a lot of you deciding to assist Three Rings, much to some of your better judgment, you decided revenge was at least in order. After breaking up, each of you went your separate ways. Umari decided to retire to bed early and asked Sinki to come below deck to discuss making his runes. Before they did, Sinki wanted to confront Kijori about his terrible cowardice. However, once Umari called up to him, Kijori feigned having a workload to do, and Sinki resigned to challenging him about it later. Rita, ever suspicious of Heidi, decided to con Zatara into talking to her in her stead. With all the subtlety of a brick to the groin, Zatara walked up to the dwarf and asked what spell she was trying to cast. He continued to bulldoze his way through the conversation, offering the help of several party members, including Rita, who walked away even as Zatara called out to her, and asked why she wouldn't help the person she had asked him to talk to. He then promptly walked away, leaving Heidi in stunned silence. As he did, Inca landed in the main crow's nest. The main mast crow's nest. Jesus Christ. I've only had one beer so far. This is not going well.
This is going.
The main mast crow's nest, her usual perch, and listened in on what she was doing. From this vantage point, she could see as Heidi tried the spell again, but looked frustrated as the stone-marked Regieth seemed to fail. Instead, she pulled another stone-marked Commandant and reluctantly used that one. This in mind, Inca hovered down to meet her sister. She exposed what she saw and explained that she thought she saw her casting magic. Rita let them in on Heidi's lying hoe ass, and that she suspected she might be informing someone that they were wanted pirates. After exchanging information, Zatara informed Cognac of all the intel. Rita asked Inca to question Three Earrings to determine her attitude and decide if she suspected the cat was a pirate. Inca accepted and headed to the cabin to discuss things with a possible pirate. While she walked up to Three Earrings, she tumbled the name over and over in her head, and she could swear that she'd heard her father say that same name at some point. The prospect filled her with dread. Three Earrings answered the knock to her door in a blouse and pantaloons. Inca, being invited in, came in and asked a few questions. One, ever since she'd lost her ship, she was trying to find good ways to identify crew members. Three Rings expressed the only really decent way she discovered who her friends were was in the direst of circumstances. She also asked who Heidi was and how she came to be on Three Earrings' crew. Three Earrings replied that Heidi had asked and applied to be on the crew, and she accepted it. During this conversation, Three Earrings revealed that she knew of Inca and Rita's parentage and what they had done. Information that somewhat shocked Rita. Three Earrings assuaged her self-doubts and advised her that maybe in due time she might be able to get out of the thumb of her father's name. After she left, she went and rested on the barrels behind Boworth, pretending to steer the ship. During the process... what? Did I... The fuck?
On the process.
Good?
Yeah, I apparently missed an entire sentence. During the process of convening with Zatara let slip the word pirate, attracting the attention of Forgebinder. In the process of hushing things up, Forgebinder joined the crew of the Unsinkable, bringing the command of Cognac up to 4, himself included 5.
During
the Unsinkable crew. The crew of the Unsinkable.
And we lost 5 ships already.
During this time, Easy and Medalen bonded over their mutual tininess. While others slept, Rita decided to throw caution to the wind and sneak around the galley to try and steal proof of Heidi's treachery. She stole Heidi's bag and her cook's tools and headed to Umari to try to get him to unlock the bag. Umari tried to tear the bag open, but couldn't due to the fact that he really had to piss.
Oh, yeah.
So after he took care of this problem, he returned and tore it open without any effort. As the contents hit the ground, they smacked with enough clatter to awake Three Earrings, and who began to gather her things and see what the noise was about. Rita attempted to hide, and Umari stuffed all the belongings into his pants. Though sleepy, the cat was still aware enough to spot Rita pressed up against the wall. She issued Rita a stern threat, and after exchanging some light flirting, returned to bed. Worried Umari and Sinki would start further ruckus, she rushed up to the main mast where she'd been sleeping to look at the book. When she cracked it open, it was written in Dwarvish.
So make sure you guys are checking your...
Anytime I try to find a freaking clue.
It won't always be Dwarfish, but, you know, when it's still a Dwarves things, it's generally going to be in Dwarvish.
Make sure you guys keep checking your private messages on Discord. He's going to be sending you guys stuff there.
Oh, shit.
Well, while Heidi checked the lifeboat, Zatara tried to coax more information out of Heidi unsuccessfully. She looked very worried, but waved off Zatara's concerns. She and Zatara checked all the lifeboats, but the one that Ez was staying in. Now nearing midnight, Rita noticed an object far off in the dark water. As did Inca, an overturned boat, with its mast impaling it and alerted the others. In blue letters across the side of the ship, it read T blank 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 able. Deducing it was their former ship, the Unsinkable, Zatara, Ez, and Cognac were ecstatic, urging the others to bring the boat to a sudden stop and diving overboard. Boworth passed the command of the helm to Inca and dashed across the deck with superhuman speed to drop anchor. Inca was pleased with her captaining skills as she deftly avoided the coral reef. As Ez and Zatara dived in after the captain, literally nobody else joined. Deep beneath the waves, the pirates dove until they found their wrecked ship and several thieving octopodes. The fight with the octopus was bloody and short, but the trio of piratical friends reclaimed the treasure chest and limped their bloody way back onto the Moonpiercer. As they opened the chest, the three found 50 gold pieces, 500 silver pieces, a flame-tongue dagger, and 20 plus 2 crossbow bolts. Three Rings congratulated them on their newfound treasure and smiled at them while she said she was even tempted to let them keep it all with no strings attached. Putting 2 and 2 together, Ezarib offered her 100 SP from their spoils. She accepted graciously, quote-unquote graciously, and took her leave. Zatara gave the flame-tongue dagger to the bird woman Rita as payment for the rescue attempt.
Love you, honey.
Easy moved his stolen goods and the chest into the hold in a nice secluded corner to guard. As they continued to port in the dead of night, Easy and Zatara decided to tuck in for the night. During this time, Cognac talked to Heidi, who suspected either Rita or Umari for taking her bag and tools. She lied to him and told him that her diary was in the bag and she didn't want Three Rings to see it. Cognac tried to pry into Heidi's spellcasting, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He continued trying to pry, changing tactics to flirting. He offered, out of the kindness of his heart, to try and find her belongings, and she promised to make it worth his time. Umari and Sinki verbally accosted Kijori for being a coward, although quiet, they sternly accused him of cowardice. He, for his credit, admitted that he was a coward, running from his Navy service, and simply terrified of confrontation. They then verbally accosted Rita, with Umari upset that she'd used him for a pawn without considering his feelings. Rita let Umari and Sinki read Heidi's diary, and after the boring pages of girlish writing about her daily life, they found interesting evidence. And it read, "The Commandant gave me a special assignment today. I am to investigate Amelia Rusula, the captain of the Longstaper Pirates, and her sudden disappearance 3 years ago. I have a suspect who frequents the waters between Chintamar and Padterland. More to follow." The next entry that stood out was, "The Commandant has assured me I have the right target. Life here on the Moonpiercer is strange, especially considering I might be crewing with a pirate. And not just any pirate, but a vassal of Jones himself. Hopefully everything at Polmaflora goes well. When we arrive in Polmasiesta, there will be a ship waiting to take her into custody." And the very next entry, and the only entry left in the book, "Change of plans." While you were absorbed in your translations and thought, the three of you heard Three Rings call out, "Land ho! Port Chintamar's in sight." That's where we're going to be picking up tonight's session.
Oh boy.
Sinky, you hear that? There's land out there.
Yeah. More pressing problems.
You should be glad to get your feet back on dry land.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You know what I just realized?
You seem tired,
Your ass
buddy.
is asleep, Will.
Everything
Your ass is
okay,
asleep.
buddy?
Shut up.
Yeah. Easy, myself,
Oh, yeah.
and everybody else
Okay.
is asleep.
Yeah.
I'm not asleep.
But
Well, Rita's
how
definitely
long
awake.
we were asleep for
Yeah.
is the true question.
You guys decided to long rest just after midnight, so it'll be 8 a.m. by the time you wake up.
And the time right now is
6 a.m. as you guys are coming into port.
He said it was
Great.
2 hours difference. Perfect.
Sinky,
Yep.
we should
Stuff on
see.
So,
We should see the horizon of the new land.
Numari's gonna run upstairs.
So did I read this to myself, or did I read this out to Sinky? I mean, Mari and Rita, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Mari and Rita.
Well, it says Umari ran away.
It's not his problem. So
It honestly isn't my problem. So, you want your book back, Rita?
I would like to. I would like you to join me and run as fast as we can to go get the captain and show her the book.
Okay, I'm not exactly gonna run, but I'll join you. Yeah,
I need you to move quickly.
I'm in a diving suit. What the hell's move quickly?
It's from the laziest person on the ship. I need you to put it forth as much effort as humanly possible.
I'm a
And you
dwarf. I
know-
can't think
and-
humanly.
And you're saying
Get more
Satara,
on that thing, like, let's go.
and you attack Satara for being straightforward. Don't listen to her, fishman.
All right, let's go find the captain. Let's go find old VJ if we can.
VJ.
Vassal Jones.
Yes, that's what we all thought.
Okay, let's go find the captain then.
Excellent.
All right, tabletop simulator. Oh yeah.
All
Nah,
right,
Matt-
so you guys are gonna rush to find 3 earrings.
Yes.
What is Umari gonna do?
I think Umari would go back. He would go up. He was excited to hear that we were coming ashore, and he's kind of like standing on the edge of the boat, and he's like,
wow, it's amazing.
before somebody's like, ports that way. He turns around, and he's like,
That's so much better. That makes so much more sense.
So, in the character sheets tab, I have a picture for y'all.
Uh-oh.
That's not the picture I want. This is the picture I want.
Uh-huh.
And it's the town map for Chintamar.
Nice.
Well, it's the town map as you guys would see it. Mine actually has labels.
Can you see that one?
But ours also has Docksboard and Old Town.
And the
Yeah.
split and the armor smith.
Yeah. It's got some labels. These are labels that, like, you guys could see and tell the difference between these districts. A lot of these buildings on my map have actual names.
Oh.
Nice.
So we have to discover them.
Can we see that map real quick?
Nope.
It's a word. I try, guys. I
Roll
don't see
for
tiny little-
persuasion.
It's okay. It's okay.
Roll for persuasion.
BC 30.
Together we can do this.
No.
Friendship.
Does
Sorry, what was that, Nate?
52 work?
A 52 does not cut it. Because I'm pretty sure your character can't roll a 52. This isn't 3rd edition. You
I
tried.
tried to, you guys. I
You
tried.
tried.
yeah, maybe noticing that nobody came up with him, he's gonna go back downstairs like,
Oh, where'd they go? Oh,
Find them sneaking at the door.
what you guys doing?
I'm still passed out.
Oh yeah, no.
Hidden away in
we're-
my little treasure chest.
Yeah, I'm sleeping close by.
What's Sinky and Rita doing? You found new chapter to book? Book number 2?
Working on volume
code-
2. And-
Chapter's
okay.
code. Omari won't stay quiet.
So Umari, as you gaze out to the docks in port, you can see that there are only 3 other ships here.
Ooh.
The docks that you're heading to are to the north of the city, and there's another ship in those 4 docks, and the other 2 ships are down in the south towards the naval district. And you can see that there are 2 Navy ships docked in their port.
Can we?
Ooh. 2 Navy ships, you say?
2 Navy ships. From this distance, you wouldn't be able to make out what they would say. It's like a few miles. And none of you guys have like a periscope telescope to examine that. But you can definitely make out there are some ships to the south in the south docks.
If we
I
do
can probably
this, can we
make
see
some,
closer?
As you do this, you see the same thing,
Ah,
just
damn
with
it.
circles on it.
That's right, guys. Nobody's helping me.
So yeah. As Three Rings calls for all hands, Kijori and the others groggily get up and begin to mine to the ship, and you can see the peasants are beginning to gather their things.
I'm hidden away completely in the treasure chest still.
I go. To,
I imagine you're like draped over it, like hugging it, just like, oh, sweet.
I've
treasure.
been inside it. I'm inside it.
You can be inside it. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm sleeping outside the chest then.
oh, it's right there in the game.
Yep, it's also in the game.
Like a little nest.
But yeah. Who would like to take the initiative here? Umari, Sinky, Inca? Who?
From above?
Yep, from above. You can be above deck, below deck. Just looking
Above
for
deck,
who
'cause
wants to
we're-
start us off.
I wish I
I'm
could
going-
see the deck.
Above.
I'll go
'cause
above
we're gonna
deck
go-
as well.
Because
I'll
we're
go
trying to
above
find
deck.
Captain
Basically,
BJ.
Captain would be.
I sleep. You say 6
Okay.
a.m., right?
So I'm getting
2 more hours.
a consensus that Nate, Umari, Sinky, Rita, and Inca are all going above deck.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys arrive above deck, Boworth and Three Rings are both barking out orders to the other sailors, and she turns to Inca and says, "Inca, you gather the rope for mooring. You were part of the crew that helped unmoor us. I'll expect you to help moor us to the docks when we arrive."
And she's gonna hurry and get in position to do so.
Okay. What are the rest of you going to be doing?
Sleeping.
Yeah.
I'll Medallion will go upstairs too. Sorry, I thought
Okay.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Medallion, what are you going to do up above deck?
After 2 hours of sleep, start rubbing my eyes and probably run into a pole.
You run directly into the ship mast and bonk your beak.
Aw.
So as she has you sailors and pirates trim sails and deftly guides the ship into portside dock, she has Inca jump over the side of the ship and begin lashing the mooring lines, and Boworth also jumps over the side of the ship and begins mooring those lines. It only takes about a minute to tie the ship down, And as she does, after you guys have done so, she invites all of you closer to talk.
Wow, we really here. We're at the right place this time, right?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Well,
On the floor was a very small island, but Bucille is not a small island.
that helps a lot.
We'll be staying in Shintamars for 2 days. I need to find these poor peasant folk some work and some housing. I need to find a replacement for poor Diliu and secure the provisions for our next journey.
I hate to add
Mm.
another thing onto your to-do list, Captain, but there's a matter which requires your immediate attention.
Yeah, Doru is totally fine.
So Javier wants everybody to answer to the question he sent on Discord privately. He's saying
Yeah,
Will, Rita,
I
and
did it.
Jam to answer.
I did it.
Okay, now she needs Will and Jam. Or just Will. Just needs one more.
But yeah, so as you and I'm assuming Sinky bring the book up to Three Earrings, what do you do? How are you going to expose this to her?
How is your dwarvish?
I don't speak Dwarvish.
Well,
I speak Elvish and Sylvian.
this book's
I
not going to be a
dabble
very
little
good
in
read.
Elemental.
You're not going to read through this very well. But it's a good read.
I say Dwarvish will do, and I like flip to the page that I remember him talking about.
Okay, and then I read that page quietly.
No, not the good part. Go back to the part where she's running away from things. That good part.
Yeah, she does that too, but
Yeah.
So you read the passage about her being hired on by the Commandant?
yeah. And look for Vassal Jones. BJ.
So as you read this to her, she puts a hand on your shoulder, Sinky, and Rita's, and brings the both of you much closer in. And she's smiling while she does this.
I don't like that.
If you'd like, you can make an insight check.
I would love to make an insight check.
I think that's a good idea.
It was real cool, and I'm not ready to be betrayed right now. Like,
Oh, she got a really good joke for you guys.
Inside.
It's like inside joke.
16.
A 16? That's a pretty good roll. That's a pretty good roll. Rita, how about you? Can you beat a 16?
Try to get my roly boys. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Let me turn my camera on. Oh. So
Wow.
here is the 15 that I spun. And then for insight, +4, so that's a 19.
A 19. So, Sinky, you're a little learned in beast folk customs. Not maybe particularly tabaxi customs, but you know, the beast folk don't look at each other and smile. There are little gestures like sweeping your arm sideways and shit like that. Rita, you're very familiar with beast folk gestures, as you yourself are one. And smiling is an implicit threat in tabaxi culture.
God damn it.
So as she brings both of
I
you
knew
closer
this was
to
not my
smile,
problem.
she lets out a very shrill, hoarse whisper and says, "You speak of this to no one.
Okay.
I promise there will be a time, a place to discuss it. Chintamers is most definitely not the place, and right now is most definitely not the time."
Okay, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for saying that. That being said, what I would appreciate more is knowing that if there were any, let's say, less than savory folk that may or may not have wanted posters attached to their names, that you would ally with them before you would ally with the commandant.
And you guys are literally this far away from each other, and she's speaking in a very hoarse whisper. She says,
I'll whisper back to her what I just said.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
she's not going to go with the commandant, because that would mean jail.
I don't think
but
you...
I don't want to risk her turning our asses in to avoid getting
I
her
don't
out.
think you understand what waits for me should the Marcian military get a hold of me.
They told you.
As a pirate, the gallows is the only thing that will feel my warm embrace. I don't intend to swing here in Chintamers, or anywhere else for that matter. I will say, though, I greatly admire your courage in telling me this. Many would have fled, and I appreciate the heads up that one of my crew is a turncoat. As they say, knowledge is half the battle, and the other half is violence. And she smiles again at you. Now go! And she pushes the two of you away gently and says, now go, have a wonderful time in port. I'm so glad you could tell me such a lovely joke. And again, she's smiling.
Guys, I'd really like to know that joke.
We'll tell you later, buddy.
Well, why don't you see
And she turns to you, Amari, and says, well, Sinky was just telling me a great family joke of his. What do you get when you cross a dwarf with water?
Oh, dwarfing.
That's
Yeah, well, you're gonna see he just walks off thinking about it. Just doesn't listen to the punchline. Dwarf, what?
So it all.
Without getting visa for a while.
In contemplation.
She turns to
Oh,
you.
no.
and-
It's gonna go that deep.
Umari on the pond. Game of life.
I got it. You get this guy.
You get Sinky.
Oh, that
I
good.
mean, that's most dwarves, but okay.
That's so
you
good.
Rub it in, okay. Fine. I find that knowing dwarvish is a detriment in this goddamn.
What detriment? Is that a room?
But yes, as she turns to the lot of you and like everybody who's above ship and says, "Enjoy your shore leave, and do try to stay out of trouble." I think we've got a couple sleepy laggards below deck, but considering the ass whooping they received last night, I think I'll let them sleep in. What you do from here is up to you. And on that note, Okijori, I think we need to have a discussion. And she walks over to get Kijori, who was about to leave the ship. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys about this long to decide what you want to do.
Sleep.
Okay.
Oh, you hear snoring.
Yeah.
How far are we from shore again?
Guys.
You guys are on the docks. You guys are actually on the docks and moored, so you guys can leave the ship whenever.
Sinky.
Yes, that's how he snores.
Sinky, we got really good business here. We need to go do something. I need your help, like you promised Umari you would do.
I did.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. What did you do?
We need to go find a forgery.
Okay.
I'm gonna say anybody who has a persimmon, follow me below deck.
Is that a skin condition? I might have that.
Pretty sure the word was
I'm gonna
parsnip.
use my disguise kit to try to make sure that we don't get caught.
Okay.
Cut.
I'm gonna just follow the guy I'm following. I'm gonna follow Will's.
I can certainly help you. What if I use my smithing tools, which I don't have? So we need
Would
to
you
do
like me to
that.
forward you some smithing tools, sir?
Let's go find just a full
that'd be-
forgery, and let's
'Cause I
go.
can't.
So
I mean,
Will's
yeah.
character is currently asleep, Nate.
Okay.
You've been given shore leave by 3 earrings.
I'd like
and
to.
yeah, so if you're gonna go below deck and use the disguise kit, I'm gonna need a performance roll out of you, Rita.
I think I'm gonna take Sinky off the boat, put him on dry land.
I'm gonna make him some smithing tools because he needs it.
So Satara hears all this hustle and bustle, and he gets up.
Okay, you suffer a level of exhaustion and do not gain the benefits of a long rest.
That's fine.
That blows.
I will be hearing all this commotion.
I got a 19 plus 6 for my performance.
Jesus.
25. Okay, so who are you disguising first and foremost?
Me and Inca first, for obvious reasons.
We're leaving the ship?
Priorities.
And then let me think. Who all is a persimmon? There's the unsinkable captain.
He's asleep.
And 3 members of his crew.
He's asleep. I'm still gonna can I still disguise him while he's asleep?
Technically, I'm not known, so I think I should be good.
You've joined them, but you don't have a bounty yet. You haven't committed crimes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. I pause the timer while I'm writing. Yes, you could disguise. You could disguise someone who's an unwilling target. Particularly because he's sleeping, he can't defend himself from you.
Perfect.
Oh
Excellent.
boy.
Just about to pull that Jigglypuff on your ass.
Now, go ahead and describe what you do.
Well, I want to disguise you as something that would be more or less believable to your character. So here,
I
let
am
me see
something
exactly
of
what
a
I have in my
fishman.
kit, so that way I know what I have to work with. Okay.
My character's completely
Cosmetics, hair dye.
tired, just looking around.
I am absolutely curious to see what happens to Fishy Man.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna like clean him up. I'll take his big poofy hat because I'm sure he has a big poofy hat.
You could carry him as a baby. He's small, isn't he?
And
5'5".
do my best to kind of dress him up like he's a shadow spinner, like somebody who just like tells tales to get people excited.
A gypsy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, just to make him look like a band of gypsies, more or less.
Okay.
Him and his crew, the boys that he came on with.
All right, so that would be Ez and Zatara, yourself and Rita, and you kind of clean yourselves up. Maybe dust your feathers with some ink or something to kind of change your appearance.
I'll like shake off some of my like extra feathers and I'll put some in like his hair so that way it comes down and stuff like that. For Inca and I want to try in the Robin Hood movie with the Disney Robin Hood movie. When puts like 2 things together to make himself look like a stork. I want to do that for us. So we look like a totally different bird.
Okay. You find
hair dye like on our back feathers so that way it's not the same like pattern.
Okay, so I made a note of your roll, and that's going to be what people have to beat with their passive insight to suspect you.
I'm terrified of who can beat a 25.
Passively, not many.
That's
not many people.
Not many doesn't mean nobody though.
Okay. And I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Does anybody else want to do anything?
My character is literally just waking up right now.
Okay. I
think I
will. I
see-
will forewarn you. You don't get the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah. So I'll see the captain laugh and pass out.
Okay.
There we go. Now get the benefits.
I'll like come up with a story with Inca and those who are awake of like, this is what I'm doing, this is what they look like, we're a band of gypsies now, I need you just to go with it. Follow my lead type of thing.
So while you're doing this, you can hear from above deck, as Three Ring is talking to somebody above deck, and there's a loud stomping noise as someone walks up the gangplank onto the ship.
Oh shit. The pow.
Hey, Will, pick a damn color. Javier's sending you a message on
I
Discord.
did.
Damn color.
Will just screamed at me and said he did.
I did. Just tell him purple. I don't care if anybody knows the color. I don't even know what the color's for. Just say purple.
Anyway. So you guys can hear from below deck a conversation that's happening above deck, and those who are already above deck, or maybe leaving into their into the town proper, see two constables walk up onto the ship and begin conversing with Three Earrings. And Three Earrings says to them, "Hello, officers. How is it that I can help you?" And the two officers look at each other and say, "Oh, nothing important. Just a routine inspection. And everything that comes in and goes out needs to be logged." And she nods and says, "Very well. Follow me to our hold. We'll be taking the bow stairs. The port stairs are unfortunately damaged." And you can hear them walking across the deck overhead.
What a good girl.
Are we allowed to leave, even though these guys are
You-
checking everything?
Yep.
If we can sneak out.
Well, Mari and Sinky are just gonna walk past, I think.
They don't even make a move to stop you.
This place so nice. They're just
Hungry.
they're just nice to people.
Are there people like carrying things off of the ship, like barrels or crates or anything like that? Or is it just people walking off?
None yet.
Okay.
It's just the people who have shore leave got dismissed for shore leave, and the constables don't really seem to care to stop them.
What about all the people who were just fleeing the island, the refugees?
They're still gathering their things in the galley to be moved port side.
Okay.
And yeah.
I'm gonna try to blend in with them.
Okay. So Inca and Rita, you're both gonna go to sit with the refugees.
Okay. I can definitely do that. Although, Inca's just gonna look around to see what she could pillage along the way. But she has a really nice sleight of hand check, so...
So as you're walking along, you can see all kinds of medicinal herbs, cooking spices, dried meats, fruits, clothes and such that are here as sale goods in the hold.
Sweet. Is there anyone around that looks like they might have something valuable on them?
They're refugees.
Well, no, but I mean like on the way to the refugees.
Kleptomaniac.
No, the only people that would be down here are you and the other 5 pirates.
Then I'm just gonna chill down here. Then you know we're disguised. We don't need to. Hint, hint.
The silence is deafening.
Feels like
Okay.
refugees were.
I'm looking for all my refugees. And trying to get these grouped together. Okay. Bulworth is binding the side of the ship. Three Rings is chewing out Kijori. Sinki and Mari are off ship.
Bingo.
Medallion, what are you doing? Who are you working with?
Hold action. I'm still kind of debating on what I'd like to do.
Well, you can remain on the ship until you can decide otherwise.
Yeah, I will definitely chime in and let you know when I've made my mind up.
Okay. No rush. No rush. I have to create minis for these guys.
Hey, Sinky, have you ever been here before?
No,
Are you sure?
pretty sure.
It's a new land for us to discover.
Okay, so Three Earrings leads these guys down into the hold, and from the staircase they begin to investigate these chests. And as these peasants are gathering their things and getting ready to leave, Inca and Rita, you guys are going to slip out with them.
The other stuff.
So you guys are also going to leave ship. And in the meantime, Medallion, you are still on the ship. So as Constable Josh, Constable Drake, and Three Earrings are walking around, you can see them inspecting these goods, inspecting these crates. Like they pull out a clipboard and make some notes.
Constable Drake and Josh?
No, Constable Josh and Constable Drake. Totally different.
Barely legally distinct.
Barely legally distinct. Exactly. Barely legally distinct, but legally distinct, no less. So, as these humans are going over the cargo, you can see them, like, they open a box, they look at the contents, they don't really count it, they just kind of give it an eyeball. And it seems like they're going over every single piece of cargo with Three Earrings as they walk around the hold. As they come to Cognac's bed, the two constables kind of stare at Cognac while he's sleeping for a minute, and then go, "Well, he's right ugly. A Triton."
Fucking rude.
I believe that.
And Three Earrings says, "Well, he's one of my crew. In fact, 3 of my crew went on a diving mission last night. Unfortunately, they ran into some foul wildlife and were injured, so they're sleeping off their injuries." And the two constables nod and go, yes, that seems appropriate. Well, I think we've seen everything we need. If there's nothing else you have to declare, any imported magic items, any strange occurrences? And she says, well, yes, there are a few things I'd need to report to the constable proper. If you don't mind, I will go on my own time. And they nod and take their leave of the ship. And they too head off ship.
Survive this round.
And yeah. Earrings goes into her stateroom. And we're going to switch over to Umari and Sinky. Umari and Sinky, as you guys enter town, where are you guys going to go from the north side docks?
Who's the first person we come across?
The first people you come across are other dock workers. Generally, most of them are human or half-elves, as the vast populace of this city and nation are humans and half-elves. But you can see that they're just preparing for new ships to come in. There are a couple people fishing off the side of the pier, and even some kids running around and playing Adventurers and Dragons.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to those kids. I'm going to those kids.
You're gonna go
You
up
gotta
to the
find 'em.
kids?
Yeah, to the Adventurers and Dragons. And be like,
Okay.
do they have sticks and stuff?
They have little sticks that are like roughly shaped like a sword. They've got like a tied cross guard on it. One of them has like a stick that has a big rock on the head, and they're
Oh, this
waving
is
it around
mint.
like a staff.
I love good games. Hey kids, I got a question for you. Is it okay?
So as you come up to these four kids, they're probably in their young to
Right.
early tweens.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, hi, mister? You're tall."
Right. I got a question.
And I pull my axe off my back and lean into them.
Where do I go to get this sharpened?
They scream and run away.
No!
Mari, what did,
Not bailing you out of that one.
This they playing game. They should know.
it's a game. Mari, no, they don't. If you want to ask someone about swords, ask someone about your size. Not
Maybe
tall.
maybe I'm just not good at this.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You have to ask people these kind of questions who are like taller than me but shorter than you, and also don't wave your weapon in front of them.
but
Hey,
I'm being upfront.
Mari,
I-
make a stealth check for me.
Sure.
Oh no.
I got a stealth of I got disadvantage on it, and I got a +2. That's an 11 and a 7. 7, 11. So that's a total 9.
A
Mari's
total of
not
9.
doing it,
Luckily
are you?
for you, even as these kids start screaming bloody murder and run off, the adults kind of look at you as you're like holding out your great axe and kind of chuckle to themselves because you're not doing anything overtly hostile. You're kind of just like holding it out.
Okay, so shorter than me, taller than you. Okay. This.
Okay, who's the closest regular sized person? Who's not a minor.
There are a couple humans and there are a couple adult humans and a couple adult half elves sitting on the dock waiting for a ship to come in.
Okay, I'll approach them and hey, do you know where a forge is, or the closest one?
Well, I do believe the closest forge is down Port Street and to the down Port Street and head north. It's a pretty narrow alleyway, fourth building on the left.
Port Street.
Alleyway.
All right, so we said Alley Street, go down the 4th way, and we'll make it there. 8th house on the left. Well, maybe not.
Alleyway. Port Street, down north alleyway to the.
Let's go. That sounds about right.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Thanks so much. You go ahead, and I pick up one of the sticks that was lost. You play your game. Adventures and Dragons.
Leave the
Houses
kids
and
alone.
humans.
Houses
Yeah.
and humans.
It's houses and humans.
So, are you guys gonna follow this guy's directions?
Oh, it sounded like Sinky didn't get them right either. We could try. I do know them, but
North to Port Street, the alleyway is. I couldn't hear it. I'm wearing a helmet.
and then fourth house on the right. I knew
Okay.
I knew what you said.
I'm gonna wager you guys could follow the simple directions of go down Port Street and then
Yeah.
head north down alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the 4th building.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, I pretty
it
much
takes
got that
it
right.
takes you guys a minute to find the street signs and then translate them from horrible common into proper fucking dwarvish. But you guys actually end up making your way to the Griffin's armaments. Sat on alleyway near the College of Enchantment's scribery, the street outside is lined with draconic statues. The shop in particular is a single-story stone-walled building with dwarven wrought iron furnishings.
Oh, thank God.
You kind of feel like
Sitting in the
kinda feel
mouth
like
of one
home.
of these draconic statues in its yard is a big green emerald-looking rock. It's not quite an emerald because you can't see through it, but it's a rock that is colored emerald.
Is there like a door or is it an entranceway?
It's just an entranceway into the shop proper. There does
Okay.
not appear to be a door on the actual entranceway. It's got one of those kind of hippie bead kind of doorways.
I think I'm gonna get lost in that.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Smells like. Smells like what we
Smells
need.
like forges.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Kind of smells like what you'd call to be home. Yeah.
not your home, my home. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't.
Hey.
So as you guys enter into the shop proper, behind the counter is a short male gnome, and manning the forge is a rather thick dwarven man with dark brown burgundy skin and
Like he's as if he's really
lightning
dirty.
blue hair. Okay, this app's fucking with me today. Lightning blue hair.
You ran into Twitter. Oh my god.
Let me give you a right back.
Lightning blue hair, he must be a video game streamer.
Be right back, guys.
We ran into the protagonist. Oh no.
Oh no, it's Ninja.
No.
Markiplier.
The only problem. It's only if it's spiky.
You were the mooks the whole time.
It's only if it's spiky.
Was that the bite of 87?
Goku.
I got that. I got the reference.
Goku.
Always does.
We ran into Super Saiyan God Goku.
Super Saiyan.
Oh no.
Who knew he was just offshore this whole time?
What are you doing,
Oh, yeah.
Cat Crouch?
So yeah, this dwarf with lightning blue hair and a short male gnome. That's the only description it gave me, is a short male gnome. So I'm just gonna make shit up on the fly if you ask more questions about this guy.
That's enough.
The gnome is
knows-
behind the counter, and the dwarf with the lightning blue hair is manning the forge, and he's currently working on a scimitar.
What are his facial features?
The gnome or the dwarf?
Yes.
Okay, so the gnome has a great big bushy beard that goes all the way down to the middle of his torso. And he's wearing a pointed hat that has a tip that comes forward. He has a great many scars on his face and hands, and he seems to be around the age of 50. You know, comparatively to a human. As for the dwarf seems to have, like, his burgundy skin is just beating sweat, and he doesn't seem to have too many scars, but he has calluses all over his hands and feet as he's walking around the forge barefooted.
And he's also got rocket fuel hair. Okay.
Yep.
G
What do you
Fuel
wanna talk to?
boys.
I dream all this.
I'm pretty sure that was Cap.
This seem like nice
Alright.
place you guys have in here. My name Umari. This be
Oh,
Sinky Rock ship. Rock boots.
boots.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I was thinking the ship. Oh. I don't know. Sometimes just nice place you have.
The gnome is the first one to respond, and he goes, "Well, it's nice to meet you, Sinky. My name's Rumil. Welcome to Griffin's Armaments. How can we help you today?" And the dwarf just goes, "I'm affecting my goddamn forge."
I was a hillbilly dwarf. Okay.
Runil, we got some specific things we're looking for.
Well, what sort of things? We have all kinds of different ores and different things to make weapons out of, and I even have a few items here for sale.
No, I'm not looking to buy something new. I'm looking to fix something old. And I pull my axe off my back, and it's got like a nice big slot in the crest of where the axe is. Long time. Umari.
That's a nice axe. Do you mind if I see it? As the gnome holds out one hand for it.
Sure. Umari raised long time by dwarves. Got taught about the power of earth, where runes give their power, instead of magic, trickery, and what people call as nonsense. Runes are the natural form of energy. I hand him the axe.
So he lifts the axe in one hand and then kind of flips it over with that same hand and is thumbing along the blade, and he goes, yep, this thing's about due for a good sharpening. And, it's got holes in it. That's odd. Well, how can I help you? We can get this sharpened for just a few silver pieces.
My friend and I need to borrow your devices to
rent your forge, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Right. What be rent? That like borrow?
Borrow.
And like
Okay.
the forge master dwarf sets down his tools and goes, "God damn people in my fucking fort." Oh, hello there, brother.
Hey.
Well, I suppose for another dwarf, I'd get him goddamn use my forge.
Yeah, man, it's been a
Come
while
on,
since I've seen another forge. It's just been water. It's been horrible.
I do expect I'll charge you 20 gold and silver pieces to use my forge, but you're more than welcome to it. And goddamn.
So you say you're welcome to it?
The hell did he even just say?
Or it's 20 silver.
I'm gonna bang 20 silver into this? What?
I mean,
Oh, yes. Do you have smithing tools that I could actually buy?
Rumil says, "Well, yes, we can sell you a set of smithing tools. We've got plenty to spare. Lord knows, Auric over here goes through them occasionally." And then Auric throws a hammer through the air at Rumil, and Rumil just catches it. Really? Fuck you too, man. God damn, fucking every fucking day with this guy.
You guys really meant for each other.
Oh, well, you know what they say. You find love in strange places. Don't you start that shit again.
So, Sinky, they want money for service? Just how this work here?
Yeah, you give money. And
Got none of that. Nope.
What?
Nope.
Right.
You don't have any money.
Yeah, $0.
I apparently
Zero
have
cents.
50 gold still.
That'd be good. That'd be, no.
Okay, so how much is it? Smithing tools and to borrow the forge.
Listen. Runil, Auric, we come from a strange place. An island just got swallowed out in the ocean by a
Oh, yeah, that happened.
weird monster. Maybe
You
one
figured
day.
that would have been the first thing you mentioned.
Maybe one day in the future, you helping us, you won't even know it. But it will help you more than you know.
So it doesn't seem that Auric even cares. He just kind of blows you off and goes back to his work. But you see like this little sparkle in Runel's eyes. Make a persuasion and add 5 to it.
Oh, we're gonna go Mari's green dice. So I have a 2, so that's +7, and that's a 15, so 22.
Okay. Contested by his inside, which is low.
Sinky, say something. Do something.
Okay, so he rolls
how
a
much
total
is
of a
that?
16. He rolls a total of a 16. And you can see the twinkle in Runel's eyes, and he goes, I used to be an adventurer, just like you. Not like the orc fellow, more like you.
You had a bodysuit?
Actually, yes.
Oh,
It didn't look like that though. It was a lot skimpier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
And
need
he
that,
like
sorry.
he hops down his ladder and comes from behind the counter and comes out in front and offers to shake both of your hands and says, I would like to help you in your guys' adventure. So
Aw.
if you can give me 10 gold pieces for the smithing tools, I'll let you use our forge's services for free. And like Auric in the back just throws the tools up in the air. He's like, oh, just goddamn rent out my fucking forge to anybody now.
yeah, Auric, you hear
I'm
that?
going home.
It's
Fuck
okay.
this. And he storms out the back of the shop, and Runel's just like, I really love pissing him off. It's my kink.
They probably make for good sex.
Joke's on you.
Oh, I wish.
Joke's on you. Being pissed off is his kink.
Okay, it was a great conversation. Give him the 10 gold.
So as you hand over the 10 gold, he pockets it and goes back and retrieves a well-worn but still usable set of smithing tools and hands them to you and says, I'll just be up front here if you need me. I'm pretty accomplished in a forge myself. I'm nothing like Auric, but I can make small things.
Okay.
Alright, so as you guys approach the forge, what you gonna do?
Sinky,
What do you?
I had like flashback. I need to make 2 runes. I need you to help me sink them in. Think you can help?
Okay. I'm a dwarf. I can do this.
I will offer assistance in the help action, as I am proficient in smith tools.
And helping. And I am also proficient in smith tools.
We can hammer this out.
Okay, so
But I'm gonna help Sinky. He's more this type of developer.
So you guys are going to be smithing something into this that is going to require an Arcana or History check, which is weird.
That is
I
weird.
could do history. I got +4 history, so.
And you get, and I'm giving you the help action, so advantage.
Yep.
19.
And
Do it again.
okay, you easily beat the DC for this.
There you go. I can do it again.
Do it again. It's 2 checks.
20. 20. One was a 15, one was a 16.
Perfect.
All right, so in a matter of a few hours, probably about 3 hours, you get small pieces of scrap metal from around the shop, probably a piece of bronze and a piece of steel, and you cut them to the appropriate size notches, like you heat it up, you get your wedge piece and hammer it down, and you shape them roughly to the right spot, and then kind of slot them in, and forge fuse them to the actual axe. Is there anything else you want to do back here?
I need to make 1 more rune. I need 2.
Yeah, that was
3 hours?
that's why he made 2 checks.
Okay, so one goes in the axe, and the other one I can't put in, but I can't have 2 runes in the same object.
Oh,
So-
that's right.
yeah.
And the other one's going to go into your nose
Yep.
ring.
Yep. So I'm going to put my face close to a table and put my nose ring kind of out. And I'm going to put the rune on top and say, Sinky, I believe you. You need to put this in.
Stinky, make an attack roll.
Oh.
Don't roll low.
You need to hammer in my cloud rune.
It was low. It was 5.
You rolled a 5?
Was it? Yeah. If it's but strength +1 and you rolled a 4. So 5.
So I don't know if it's whether you were nervous or whether his nose is just really big, but you kind of stutter real quick at the last moment. You like jerk back and almost to the side a little bit, and you smash Umari in the nose with a hammer. Roll 1d6. Light hammer damage.
6.
Why you roll so good there?
So, Stefan, Umari, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
You like to make another attempt?
This need to
Or
go.
you could just take the ring out.
No, it doesn't come out. It's stuck like that. Big bull ring.
You smashed this poor man in the face.
You asked for it.
Not
I
big
don't-
deal. Not big deal. We try again. This has to go in.
Okay.
Lean my nose out, put the ring on the table, and the rune right on top.
Okay, another attack roll. Okay, this one's a 14.
Okay. Now, you're not trying to clear his AC, you're trying to clear the AC of his nose ring, which is softer metal. So I'm going to say a 15 hits. So as you do one quick strike into this hammer, you leave a rune impressed into the nose ring.
Now that's better.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do.
Thank you, Sinky. This will come in great help as I spin that great axe and got this nice, huge,
Sure.
thick, chunky nose ring now.
Sure. What else can I have? I don't think I have any upgrade around here. Like, I could hit the blunderbuss with the hammer, but it's not really going to do anything, I don't think.
Probably
Runil,
not.
Runil, you think
No.
you can help my boy Sinky build up his armor?
Well, that depends on what sort of armor you're looking for. Typically, we sell weapons and ammunition here, but I do know of another shop in town that you could go visit for armor crafting. And armor purchasing, for that matter.
Could do that. Make this suit way better. Then I know how much that's going to be. I could do that myself. Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. So he directs you to the Sphinx's armory, which is not in this actual part of town. He gives you directions to Old Town, far south into Old Town, in the Artisan District, to the Sphinx's armory. And as you guys head down Sargent Avenue, near Tree Line Stream, you guys find Sphinx's Armory. It's a 2-story building of what appears to be iron, with a tall wood-shaped door. Like, It looks like this door was grown to be into that shape, and the door is engraved with one single large rune in Infernal.
Well, I'd like to thank Runel. Shake that little dirty gnome's hand again.
So,
Just
before you guys leave and you thank Runel, you shake his hand, and you can tell, for his size, Runel is quite strong.
Oh yeah, he's handling a two-handed greatsword just fine.
Good luck with Auric. Sorry for trouble.
Oh, he'll come around eventually. They usually do. At any rate, I wish you well on your adventures. And hopefully you can come back to Chintamers and tell me all about them. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
Maybe we send you postcard.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in this shop?
That's all I can do. So
Yeah, we can pan away. Let somebody else go.
yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can't
We're
escape
gonna pan
our
away.
shopping spree.
Yeah.
We're going to pan away to Rita and Inca.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Inca?
You dragged me out here. I don't know. I'm just trying to see who to pickpocket, really.
Well, do you want to go to where the posh people are at?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Let's go find some posh shops.
Yes.
Okay, so you're looking for what kind of shop?
We could start with like a perfumery or something. Rich
So
people
you'd
get
probably head over to the Farshade district because that's where the posh people live. To the Pavilion.
Oh.
So the Pavilion is more or less the idea of a modern shopping mall. It's a series of shops with a large fountain and kind of, for lack of better term, it's a fountain with a large meadow-like clearing that's cultivated in the middle. And you can see several shops along the side here. There are eateries, bakeries, there are a few higher-end clothing shops, and even a cobbler here.
Cobbler.
Cobbler, someone who makes shoes.
I know.
Just a bit of a surprise.
Exactly.
What's he doing here? Get out.
New
and
shoes sounds good.
As the two of you enter this district of the town, you find yourself surrounded by a fuckload of elves. Like, very prissy, well-to-do elves.
My God, of course.
Elves.
Fucking elves.
What do you think? Do they deserve it?
They always deserve it, but the problem is that they usually know that it's coming.
Damn dirty knife ears.
Damn dirty knife eaters indeed.
I'd like to choose a target.
Find a mark and I'll make it happen.
I'd like to choose a target, Caleb.
Oh, okay. I get where this is going. Let me pull up a loot table.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay.
Okay, so the first person that you see, the first good-looking mark, is a very tall wood elf woman. She has a stout, thick physique with uneven, spiky copper hair and light green eyes. She wears leather armor and has a war pick tied to her waist. And following her around on all fours is a badger.
As an animal companion, what do you think?
Steal the badger.
Dumbass.
Like,
Not you, sorry.
Well, we can give it a try at least. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for sleight of hand.
Never mind.
I'm gonna pickpocket.
Do you want to do a ruse, or did you want to just like awkwardly bump into them, and like how do you want to do this?
Well, what
Let
did
me,
you
let
have?
me
In...
rephrase. Do you need some help?
All right. Well, what do you have in mind, genius?
Well, we're dressed like gypsies. Is there anything that elves would be superstitious of?
There are a number of things elves are superstitious of. None more than cold iron, but I don't think you guys have any cold iron on you.
My pistol.
No, cold iron is a particular kind of metal.
That's cold steel.
That's cold steel. Cold iron is a metal that's used against the Fae that can kill them for good.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
And it works the same way for elves.
oh.
I'm not threatening them. I kind of want to sharpen my skills a little bit since we've been out on the sea for a few days.
Fuck, now I know what I'm doing.
Some things people here in Chintamar are notoriously fickle about is they're very fickle. They're very fickle about wind, weather, and like the daily tides being a port town.
Okay.
And elves being attuned to nature and whatnot are much more, how would I put it, much more in tune with the with sudden changes to the environment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I could Inca, I could go up to your mark and distract them while you pickpocket them. Would that give her any advantage of any kind?
Yes, it would. You'd effectively be taking the help action and engaging this person in conversation.
Excellent.
Okay.
I'll do that then, because I'm a good sister.
The best.
So I'll go up to this elf, and she's not in here. I'll go up to this elf and just be, good sir, have you felt the wind?
So as this elf turns around to look at you, you can tell this elf is a woman and is just a little upset that you're calling her sir.
I can feel it.
The wind. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I sensed your aura and saw a man in your future, and a man. I can see it. He carries something. He's walking towards you with something.
At this point, is she distracted enough for me to be behind her?
Absolutely. She's kind of staring at Rita like Rita's somewhat insane, but also she knows magic exists, so she's tempted to ask more. Rita, make a persuasion attempt, I guess, and Inca, make a sleight of hand with advantage.
Sweetness. Okay.
Oh, yeah, baby, don't fail me now. I've been doing.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
What'd you get, Kelly?
That's a
A man, you
Turn my
say?
camera back on. Okay, so that's a 13 plus, you said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
4, so that's 17.
Let me look at her stats. She seems to pick up what you're selling and goes, "A man approaching me," and then as soon as her attention focuses directly on Inca or on Rita, that's when you swoop in and snatch the belt that's or the bag that's on her belt and cut the line that's on it. Roll me a d10 real quick.
Okay.
Show me something
6.
good.
A 6. Some bitch. Okay. You get 7 gold pieces.
Ooh.
A rolled piece of parchment, and some small red stones.
Ooh, possibly rubies.
They're not clear. They're solid red.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and walk away, which is usually Rita's cue.
I'll see her do like one of these, and I'll like see her walking away, and just be like, it's so cold. It smells like tulips. Beware the tulips. The tulips are cold.
And she's just looking at you like, what the fuck are you even?
I'll just
What are you even saying?
I'll just like shake it off like I was possessed by something. Just like, I'm sorry. Who are you? Were you saying something?
What? You were the one who were talking to me. Get away from me, you crazy woman! And she turns and walks away.
And Inca's gonna go up.
Wow, the people here are rude. Damn it.
Inca's gonna go back up to her after the lady is a little bit out of view. She's gonna go, beautiful as usual, sister.
And how did you score?
And I show her the bag, and inside the bag, the items that we've acquired.
Nice. Enough for lunch?
I don't know what these red stones are. Maybe we can get a profit. And I think we have enough for 4 lunches, 2 each.
Sounds like a plan. Can I look at one of the stones and see if there are any markings or anything on it?
There aren't any like distinct markings or anything like that. They're polished smooth, and they're these solid red striated stones. If either of you would like to give me a history check. Yeah, I think history check would be the best for this. I can tell you more about what they might be, or if you roll high enough, what they actually are.
I'll give it a shot.
So, me too, Caleb, or just her?
Yep, either one. Whoever rolls higher.
20.
A nat 20.
I'll let her take it.
And then I have a +1 in history.
Okay, so with a 21, you absolutely kind of know what these are. You probably haven't had any in your recent lifetime, but you've seen your dad pull them up from other people's bodies. These are bloodstones. And you would reckon by the number and quality that you have, all of these total up to about 50 gold pieces of bloodstones.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, did we score?
He absolutely scored.
Yeah.
Let's go get lunch.
So, yeah, let's find the best food in this city.
Okay, so if you're gonna go to a shop, you could either go to one of the food shops here in the Pavilion, or you could head to Old Town, or to the Dock Ward.
You know, Frida, I've been thinking maybe we should commune with our other bird folk people. I'm kind of interested in that small owl that's dressed up very heavily.
Let's invite him to lunch.
Okay.
All right,
Easy.
let's go and try to find him. Hi, baby.
And I'm talking about Mid-Dalen.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. So, well, you guys head back to the ship. Medallion. Medallion's still on the ship, and so are Cognac, Good Forge Binder, Zatara, and Ezelrib. So, at around 8 to 10, you guys finally awake from your long rest, feeling refreshed, and you can see that Medallion and Forge Binder have been sitting here with you. The 5 of you, what would you like to be doing?
So I would begin my little wake up. Is the boat swaying at all, or is it like just still because it's ported?
It's bobbing with the waves, but you know it's been much worse out at sea, so it's relatively calm.
So worried that somehow things might have shifted and landed on top of the crate. I take a deep breath and test the lid to the treasure chest I'm in. Just to see if it
Treasure
works.
chest opens up just fine.
Oh, thank God.
It's a little hard moving Zatara's arm off of it as he sleeps, but yeah.
All right. I kind of crack it open a little bit and look around.
It seems to be only the 5 of you in the hold of the ship right now.
Okay. Looks like all's clear. Zatara. Zatara, wake up. I think can you get... Hey, Zatara, wake up.
What? And I take out my dagger. What happened? What?
I can't get out. You're on the crate.
Ah. Should have just said that. And I open the crate up and I let him. Where's everybody?
What is our
Forge
game plan?
Binder?
I'm here.
We've made it to port. Where's Cognac?
Still sleeping.
Wait,
I'll wake him up.
wait, hold up. No, wait. Who is that sleeping right there with all the makeup?
Wait. Hold on. I don't know. And my passive insight is nowhere near that, so I really don't know.
Oh no!
I would like to go up to him and like gently, aggressively kick him to see who it is.
Is Zatara dressed up?
My passive is.
Zatara is also dressed up. All
Zatara,
3 of
wait.
you are dressed up.
Zatara, look at yourself.
I look down on myself.
I'm not.
What happened?
Look at the both of you. You look silly.
Were we
Wait,
attacked?
Where's my hat? Where the fuck is my hat?
Captain, you went back to your old days as being a clown? What happened to
what
you?
are you?
I don't think that's clown
What'd you
makeup,
do
but
with
I mean,
their,
it might have
other
been made
clothes?
with clown makeup.
Admittedly, I did not anticipate this.
Seems
Seems
like neither
That's
did
like
they.
entertainment. This is better than TV.
Izzy, what happened to your feathers? Why they're so colorful?
I don't know. I cast prestidigitation and I cleaned myself off.
Oh no.
It's like, oh god. Here, wait a second.
I'll
We
keep
could
the
probably
dress.
use
but-
this. We
I'll
could
keep
use
the
this.
dress. I'll
You
keep
don't
the
look
dress,
like
but wash
you.
my face.
You don't
No,
look like
no.
you, and he still sounds like him, but we could use this. What happened?
We probably.
It doesn't
could.
matter. It doesn't matter. We're beyond that point. We're beyond that point. Look, we need to get off this boat. And I don't know about you, but we are sitting on a little bit of gold. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just burning a hole in my pocket. I have a lot of things that I want to buy, and I don't know about you, but I have a lot of things. I'll just stop.
Just point the way, and we'll get going.
We could look for those water breathing amulets.
Oh man, that's right. We're supposed to do something for 3 rings. Yeah. You know what? To be quite honest, it's probably in the same spot. Probably.
Let's fucking
Probably.
roll.
Yeah.
By the
So
way, whoever did the makeup did a decent job.
yeah, I almost I should have kept mine.
But I'm pretty sure that the captain, that's not his color. He's more of a reddish.
Blue is not my color.
It's okay. We'll make it. Is anyone else like? So Forge. What do you have any game plans? Do you need to do anything?
Oh, I could go to town and get some more materials for crafting whatever we need.
Okay. I only need to take 16 pieces from the 50 gold, if that's okay. 'Cause I got 10 on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to
go.
go. Well,
Oh,
we
50
have
gold.
50 gold pieces in the chest too.
That might help us out pretty well.
Yeah,
I still have my own gold, so I won't need any of yours for now.
I'm gonna have to change our voices. Hello, hello, hello.
Hold on. Actually, I want to try something. I want to. I at least want to prepare this, and I prepare my 2 new spells. It's gonna take me a couple minutes, guys. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
And you see me just scrolling through my spell book like a madman. Like, okay, I think. And after about 5-10 minutes, okay, I got it. I think I learned some new tricks. I've been studying all night, and that book was like a hit of inspiration. It knocked me on my ass, but I got up.
All night, I'm pretty sure I heard you snoring.
Okay, so it might have happened in my dreams, but that happens the same thing in real life too.
Yes.
I swear.
Well,
I do most of my planning. You should know
don't
this.
tell anybody, but I think I saw God last night.
I just
When
give
we
like an
almost
awkward
died.
head turn, like a dog. Like
Even I go like, hmm?
what?
I don't know, like when we were fighting the octopi, you know, I thought I was going to die, and I saw my life flash before my eyes. I think I found God.
Go tell God to stay out of our way.
I mean, the irony wouldn't have been lost if we would have died in our sunken ship.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh well.
either way,
Nuts to that. Medallion, are you here? And I'm just gonna start poking at him. just
Ooh.
poke. Medallion. This one. The other owl. Yep. Hey.
I'm gonna. I want to kind of just be standing there like a gargoyle statue, like I have no idea what's been going on this whole time, and then finally snap back into it. Oh, hi everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, the other bird lady dressed y'all up. I didn't know if y'all noticed. Sorry.
Was this either Rita or Inca? I don't know. Anyway, would you like to come along with us? And now I'm slipping into German. Goddammit.
Yeah, like
very perverted, creepy German too.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy German there, bud.
Would
You're a
you
fish
like
of-
to
you're a fish of all
eliminate the
classes.
juice?
Working on it.
That's a bit.
Oh boy.
did we ever get the name of that contact
We
that has the
what?
magic items, the
Nope.
water breathing items?
Unfortunately, we did not. We apparently need to find it. Slipping back.
Are you
into
saying
the
that
bucket.
I have a puzzle to solve?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
yeah.
I just feathers perk up and I fluff up a little bit. Ultra excited.
It's a fucking Scooby Doo moment.
Yep.
Would you do it for an Ezelrib snack?
He just holds out a live mouse.
Absolutely. and without hesitation, just gobble that thing down, and then give that quick, like awkward eye glance where my both eyes open really wide for a moment. Okay. Let's find a magic shop. We need to find a magic shop? That's the first start. And then we'll find out his competitor, and we'll say that they're probably selling this cheaper.
Oh my
And we
god.
need to go there.
Okay.
It's like your car shopping.
We're just gonna fucking roll.
As Zatara, Cognac, Medallion, Forgebinder, all of you are going together?
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys leave ship, where would you like to head?
That way.
The main road that the port's on goes north and south.
So
Which direction would you like to head?
I am.
North is heading out of the city, south is heading deeper into the city.
I would like to look for anything that looks like a bit of a market. Like I would just go down the main road until I found something that looks a bit like that.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys head south, that will lead you deeper into town. Would you like
As
to do
long as
that?
he leads.
Yep.
As long as he leads, that the captain will not get us there.
So
I'll
so
fly
as
up,
you
like as high as I can, which is like 35 feet probably, and just look around and see if I can find something that looks to be about arcane in nature.
Okay, so as you guys begin to head south with Ez further up in the air, in the docks ward there seems to be a kind of bazaar just outside of the military base. It's about 700, 800 feet from the actual military base's grounds.
Gulp. But so over
But there are
by
a
the
lot of
base,
people congregating there.
I think we can blend in. Is there any other like what's the general blend of, like, is it all makes of humanoids essentially?
All makes of humanoids. There are Aarakocra here, there are humans. It's everybody who comes in and out of the docks. And this is where a lot of the military men do their shopping. So, like, this place is bustling with activity.
I'll show you guys a technique I learned from a really odd goblin that would manage to blend in with the crowd. Follow me. We'll head to that bazaar over there. It's a little close to the military base, so we gotta be really careful.
Gonna follow the hell out of my bird.
And I whisper that to all the fellow pirates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we head to the we head to the bazaar.
Okay.
Just blending in, acting natural.
Heck natural.
All right. So as you guys head to the bazaar, there are, oh wow, that's nice. There are several shops in just cart stalls, lined up one after the other down the center of this large trapezoidal clearing, not right out in front, but a little bit in front of the military base's actual grounds. Like there are several buildings between you and the military bases. The military base's grounds are, it's hard to show you. Let me just stream real quick. So you can, fuck, hold up. I gotta switch to the other map, the one that you guys are using. Okay. So you guys are gonna be headed here, if you can see my cursor, right above the W in Ward. The military base starts where these docks start, and there's just a big fence that perimeters this actual set of barracks.
Mm-hmm.
And these 5 docks are their docks. So where you guys are headed is right through here at the W of the ward. And that's where all of these shops are lined up. Most of them are like in the form of carts or stalls. And of the carts and stalls that are here, there is one that it has like a large marble sign on the side of it that says food, wonders, and curios. There's another one that says yeah, do any of you actually read Sylvian?
Let me check.
I don't think I do.
Nope.
I read Common, Draconic, Goblin, and Giant, actually.
Unfortunately, the sign isn't repeated in any language other than Sylvian.
No, I know Goldakin. I don't know why, but yeah.
I would say, Zatara, do you mind carrying me for a moment? I have a mission to accomplish.
Okay, so the letters in this sign are in a flowing form of Elvish. That's more like cursive Elvish, but like Elvish is already cursive, so it's like double cursive. It's like cursive squared.
I cast 2 immediate back-to-back spells.
Okay.
I can't
Mage
hear you.
Armor and Comprehend Languages.
Okay. So as you cast Comprehend Languages, you can read the sign on these 3 cards, and the first one, it reads Heobos Curios. The second one reads Tarku's Limited. And the third one reads the Dragon's Emporium.
It's like these are the major stalls, essentially.
Yeah, well, there are other food stalls, there are like clothing stalls, but you said you were looking for
That would
magic
grab my
stalls.
attention. Okay.
And these seem to have something to do with magic. So the first one is Heobos Curios. The second one is Tarku's Limited. And the third one is the Dragon's Emporium.
This is cross campaign approved.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to.
Heobo. Heobos.
I'm going to go to Heybos.
Hey, hobos.
We're going to Hey Hobo.
I'm going to go right off, check the list, like each one.
Yep.
Like a few people are gonna know what's going on.
So as you approach Heobos Curios, you can see that there is an absolutely fucking ancient tiefling behind the counter. I mean, this man is wrinkled from the tip of his horn, or from the nub of his horn, where his horn should be, all the way down to his tail is wrinkled. It's amazing this man is even standing. As he's behind the fold-out section of this shop, and he's got several small wares sitting on the outside of it, and he says, come friends, gather one, gather all. I've got a number of amazing, wonderful items dragged straight from the deep.
Does the place smell like an ocean scene area, like kind of like fishy, or does it smell more arcane, like incensey?
It smells more like incense, like he's trying to cover up what these things smell like.
Perfect. Yeah, I just walk in and I look around and do my damnedest to try and act as unimpressed as possible.
So as you walk up to his curio stand, like it folds out and there's an awning over the top of it, so it's more like it comes off the cart. You see a purple shard of like metallic rock. And all that's by it is a price tag. The price tag says 5,000.
Jeez.
There is a large blue candle that's segmented into 10 segments. And all that's beside that is again a price tag. It says 250. There is a wonderful hat. It's like a large, wide-brimmed brown hat that has like a cone hat, a conical piece coming off of it that's been bent, and it's like it looks like it's made of leather, and it's been damaged, like been cut into. And again, all that it says beside it is a price, and it says 100. There is a little orb that no matter how you turn it around, it's always facing so that you can read it. And there are 2 hands on it, and they're ticking once a minute. One hand goes around, and then the other hand will tick, and then it'll happen again. There is a potion with watery gray ichor inside, and every now and again it releases a little bit of static electricity.
Oh.
There is a large potion bottle that has a swirling red mixture with thick, fat chunks of what appears to be like little hearts inside, like little Valentine-shaped hearts inside this glass bottle, and it has a cross on it. There is a dark black metallic shard, and beside it, it has a price tag of 5,000. And whenever you touch it, your fingers turn black for a few moments.
That's weird.
There is a spell scroll, and it is labeled 25, and a large staff that is also labeled 25. Oh,
So
and there are also several pieces of wood that say Charm of Water Breathing beside them.
Damn.
Hey boy.
how many
Noise.
pieces
Is that
of
what we
wood?
need?
There are 6 pieces of wood.
And how many did we need?
He did not say.
She didn't say, but considering our entire group is 9 people plus like
Her.
3 earrings and maybe Bojo, crap, I forget his name.
Boworth.
Boworth, there we go.
It's canon. Bojo.
It's Bojo now. Mr. Bojo.
Boast and Bojo.
Post and
Boast and
Bojo.
Bojo.
So as you approach this old tiefling's stall, and you're looking over all of these and looking at prices, and you finally settle your eyes on the terms of water breathing, he goes, a fan of diving yourself, are you, little
No,
bird man?
If I saw those, I would not I would do everything I can to pretend like I did not notice them. That would be the catch. I've grown up around goblins essentially. They know how to act thievery.
Mhm.
And so my goal when I came in here was to get arcane ink. But then I noticed the wares.
Yeah.
Scrolls. I just look at I just be like, sir, this gem right here, this rolled up piece of parchment. I can only assume it's a spell scroll.
Yes, it is indeed a spell scroll. Quite a common one. This was one I wrote myself.
You craft.
Occasionally, I dabble. It was more of a hobby, really.
I'm saying this from like practically below the counter. Okay, Zatara, please. And I climb him like a macaw climb the cage. Quick. What spell is that, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I don't mind revealing some of what my wares do. This particular spell scroll is for the spell Eldritch Blast.
I look at him. I kind of actually say that out loud. Okay. Sir.
Are there any other wares you have an interest in? Might I interest you in this wonderful purple metal shard? Straight from the deep, I swear on my honor.
Yeah, the price tag's a little too deep in my pockets.
Yes, I understand.
I'm here on a small budget, just small amount of resources to collect a couple of different various things. Do you happen to have any ink?
Arcane inks, unfortunately, I used my last creating this spell scroll. As I said, it's just a bit of a hobby I have. You could perhaps check at the Dragon's Emporium or Tarku's, although, and he leans in very close, so only you and Zatara can hear him, and he goes, I don't trust that Tarku fellow. He rode in yesterday. On the water. In a cart.
Somebody sleeping?
It's Nathan.
Hey, wake the fuck up.
I'm not asleep.
Fascinating.
Oh.
Sounds like
And the he
Wait, so
rode in on
someone
cart
rode
in
in
the
on-
water.
Art?
Yes, he rode into town from another island on the cart. I don't even know how you do that.
I want to go see this. I have to see this. Where?
Your time.
And
your time. Well, you can go if
he
you'd
points
like.
to the first cart in the line.
That staff there. What does that do?
Ah, this is a staff of adornment. Quite an interesting trinket. And he lifts it up and he like places like a bead around the tip of the staff and it like just starts orbiting it.
Ask him what the hat does.
Interesting.
Okay, that's fascinating. That's really awesome. And then last but not least, sir, if you don't mind me asking, that hat that looks rather intriguing. More or less, the price tag does. What does it do?
Ah, this, my sir, this good sir, is a hat of wizardry. It used to be worn by yours truly when I was an adventurer, but alas, I retired to the more profitable life of being a delver.
Does it do anything special?
Hat of Wizardry lets you cast any cantrip you want, but you have to pass an int save.
I don't know this.
Arcana check. It's an Arcana check.
Arcana check every time you do
Oh,
it,
that's
or else
pretty
you fail.
interesting.
D10.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's actually
unfortunately, I came here for ink, and you seem to be fresh out. I'll make some rounds after I do a little window shopping. You have some interesting wares, and I'm sure I'll return. Perhaps.
All right. Well, very well, very well. I hope to see you back. And as you leave, you can tell he still has 6 of those water-breathing talismans.
Hey, Captain, don't we need those for the ship?
As soon as we get out the door, I look at like those were definitely what we need. Or at least some of them can be very helpful. But we need to be very coy about how we play this. I learned a couple tricks. This might work. Okay. First, let's just check the other places out real quick, just to make sure we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket.
I want to check out the one that apparently swam here on a
Definitely
cart.
piqued the Forge Bender's intrigues. Let's check it out.
Okay. So as you guys come up to the rear of this cart, a sign in wood with silver inlay is Tarku's Wares. Tarku Limited.
Nathan, you
and
don't know who
this has-
Tarku is?
It has a staircase that goes up to a small door in the back of the cart. Do you enter?
Absolutely. Let's continue on.
Yes.
Yep.
So as you guys open the door, there's a little chime, like the door hits some bells and it goes ding ling ding. And as you enter into the shop, you would be expecting a very small, compact room, but it's actually quite large. It's about 30 feet by 30 feet by 30 feet tall. And
I'm in bewilderment.
the walls of this shop are lined with these cubby marked kind of mail envelope containers, and each of them is labeled. Like some of them are labeled Staff of Healing, some of them are labeled ring of spell storing. Some of them are labeled with many different labels in each of these. And like as you approach and select one, I need you to roll me percent dice. Because there are exactly 100 cubbies here and exactly 100 items.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's see. I roll 21.
21. So
I got
as you reach into this cubby, you pull out a slip of paper, and on the slip of paper is the depiction of a sword with a blue blade, and it looks to be a long sword, and it says, "This distinctive weapon is said to be the key to open a magical portal to the malign fortress of Ashikar on Gith, the moon of Violne." And you turn it over, and it says Frostbrand Longsword.
Huh.
Ooh.
Wonder if I can make this.
I
rolled
was
a
hoping when you
94.
said when you turn it over, you read "Made in China."
So that's mouth-watering lore right there.
Yeah.
Like just, but also every bit about it just reads outside my price range.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I'm gonna just put it back in there.
Okay.
It's sad that it exists and within my reach, and yet
Wait, let's at least ask how much it's
ungraspable.
worth. let's at least ask. It's
Boys-
probably out of our price range, but I
Your boy's a
wanna know.
window shopper.
Yes.
So
I'm a
as
window
you're
shopper.
looking around, nobody else seems to be in this shop at the moment.
I rolled a 94 then.
A 94. A 94. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. So as you pull out that, as you pull out that card and turn it over, you see that the picture is of a rod that has like the picture moves, and it has the depiction of like a flail head, a spear head, a long pole, and necrotic energy coming from out of the end, and it says "Rod of Lordly Might."
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
snap.
And as you
Oh.
turn
That is
it,
a good item.
and as you turn it over, it says, "This item was dragged from the very depths of the deep, here on the planet of Violne, taken from the hoard of an elder aboleth,
Oh.
for discerning customers only."
Oh.
And just sitting there, it's like these items. They're not real. There's no way. This gentleman could not. Well, I'm assuming gentleman, but this person could not have anything here like this. Of this is just crazy.
Something
You see what you grab, and I just pick whoever doesn't roll the die.
I'm down for it. Roll. 19.
A 19.
Because I rolled a D100.
A 19. A 19's pretty good. A 19's pretty good. As you pull out this card, you see the picture of a ring, and it has the image of like a person's face on it, and at the bottom it says "A ring of mind shielding."
Ooh.
And as you turn over the card, it reads, "Found in the markets of Ravnica." A quite
Motherfuckers
simple
are
item.
planeswalker.
a quite simple item for very discerning customers. And then as you've drawn your card, you hear I gotta pull up my soundboard.
I want to pull a car out before something happens.
Eat. You hear some footsteps coming from the back of this room behind a curtain, and a very old gentleman with dark, wrinkled skin and rich blue eyes comes walking from behind a very ornate curtain and says, "Oh yes, hello, hello, welcome to Tarkus Limited. How may I help
Yes.
you?"
Hello.
I'm looking for arcane ink.
You are looking for the arcane ink, and you know I can get the arcane ink for you. But do you have the coin to give Tarku for?
I just
That is the question.
produce like 2 small sacks that equal up to 25 gold pieces worth of arcane ink. I was like 25 gold pieces. Can I purchase 25 gold pieces worth, please? We're
You
just,
motherfucker.
bewildered by his supplies.
I'll be
just
right
random
back.
items
I'll
over
be
here.
right
I
back.
don't even know where we're gonna.
And he ducks under the counter, and there's a sound of like potion bottles clattering. He's like, "Son of a bitch! Who fucking moved my ink? Son of a bitch!" Oh, there.
Actually, sir, while you're down there, I actually proposition one more trade.
And he pops up and he has a bottle of arcane ink that he sets on top and a small quill and some paper. And he says, "Yes."
And I just produced my one and only health potion. It's like, could I trade this for another 25 gold pieces worth of ink, please?
I see. You were trying to swindle old Tarku. But Tarku knows better. Tarku knows better.
Never mind, I'll keep it.
And
It's-
he pulls out another bottle of arcane ink and says, "Tarku, he knows where health potion come from. They're not very rare. But Tarku like you. He like the cut of your jib. Very risky selling your only health potion."
So yeah, that's what my goal is there. Just sell my potion and get hopefully like 50 gold pieces worth of ink.
That is kind of
Well, for you, Tarku can do this. Tarku can do this for you.
Awesome. Tarku, your competitor was trash talking you.
That motherfucker. What was he saying?
He would say you were sketchy just by how you present yourself.
He also
You son of a bitch.
name on your
I'll
card.
burn his skull to the ground.
And that you haven't bet a woman in months.
You know, ever since I get to
that
this
part.
town, just because Tarku uses strange methods to get to the island, doesn't like boats. Tarku does not like boats. Boats are for swindlers.
So it's
Why use
that
boats
you-
when you have cart?
So it's true that you came here on your cart?
Yes?
How?
Well,
How's that possible?
Well, you see, I get horse,
Shut up.
I attach horse to cart, horse pull carts across the water. Sometimes Tarku even used camel. Camel hard to come by, but camel very reliable.
I just take that for what it's worth and just accept it.
That makes sense to me.
Just yeah, that all checks out.
Makes
Okay.
So as
perfect
as
sense.
he hands you your bottles of arcane ink and takes your potions and puts it underneath the counter, he says, "So, is there anything else Tarku can do for you wonderful lads? Come to give Tarku your money."
Tarku, what can I do for you? Those your competitors trash talking. Is there any way you'd like to get back at them?
Oh no.
Well, you know, Tarku likes to do business honestly. He does not like to be a shifty motherfucker, not like these other people. No, Tarku does business up front. He lets you know. Tarku lets you know what he's selling. Tarku lets you know how much it will cost to get it to you.
It's an amulet of water breathing usually run someone like yourself.
So he pulls
Before someone like
a big heavy book from underneath the counter and sets it on top and goes, okay, let me see. Amulet of water. Ah yes. If you have gold up front, Amulet of water breathing. 150 gold pieces. Very good price. Very good price. Delivery fee 15%.
Well, thank you for the insights. I may return you once I gather my funds and ask a couple prospects if they wish to invest in such an endeavor. We shall return.
Mhm.
Very well, very well. But you know, Tarku do not stay in one place very long. Next island. Island of Grant.
How long are you
Here.
going to be here?
Tarkus thinks he will stay here for about 1 week.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
One whole week.
All right, and then last we go to the last shop.
Okay. So at the Dragon's Emporium,
Yes.
you can see they have a large metal rod that says beneath it "Rod of the Pack Keeper." This shop is also run out of a cart, but this cart has like a fold out kind of window. It's a very small cart inside, and you can see these things are up on placards behind the guy that's running it. The person that is running it is a short male half orc named Bora. That's an odd curse, but okay. Are any of you dwarves?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So as you're like perusing and window shopping, you see that all of his items are listed as what they actually are, but there are no prices by the items.
Any amulets of water breathing?
No, there are no amulets of water breathing. But he does have 3 different spell scrolls and a short sword among his items.
Intrigued by the spell scrolls.
The 2 spell scrolls that are on their placards are a spell scroll of water breathing and a spell scroll of Tasha's hideous laughter.
Fine, sir. That spell scroll, it's labeled as Tasha's hideous laughter. How much does that go for?
Well, you see, I acquired this recently in my travels from a recent city. To turn a profit, I'm looking at getting 30 gold pieces for it.
I whisper in Tara's ear, like, I could use that if we wanted to. That'll make somebody drop laughing.
Make it 20.
Sir, as I've said before, it cost me a small amount to acquire. I couldn't possibly let it go for less than 30 gold pieces. If you would like to try and haggle, make a persuasion attempt. And if you want to role play it out, I'll give you a bonus to the roll.
Let me check what up. Mama, depending on what my persuasion is, I will try to haggle.
I think it's -1.
Shut up.
It's probably not super high.
Okay. Clackety clack. Crack. You see, on the way over here, we got attacked by giant squids. And after that, we got attacked by giant fish monsters. And this scroll will probably help us at least survive one more time. I mean, look at this guy. He's so small. It's even funny looking at him. With that scroll, will increase that by a lot.
I just stare and look as innocent as possible with puppy dog eyes.
Okay. Beat a 14.
That's not too bad.
And I think I'm gonna give you a +2 to the roll.
And that's that my own booty.
What?
What'd you roll here, Steven?
An 11.
So 30
Was
gold
it-
pieces.
So he looks at you and says, "Sir, the price is 30 gold pieces."
I start
You.
crying. I start crying.
Not my money.
We need it. We need
dude.
the scroll, please.
And he's just looking at you dispassionately and goes, "Sir, you're causing a scene. If you don't either decide whether you're going to buy it or move on, I'm going to have to call the constables."
I get up quickly and I leave.
How to roll.
What's this sword here?
So the sword is a short sword, a moon-touched short sword.
As I'm leaving, I give the 30 gold to Easy and I leave.
I'm just like overly ecstatic. Sir, sold American. And just hand him the 30 gold pieces for the scroll.
Okay.
And then hop out back out there. Satara, what happened? Are you okay?
It didn't work. Next door.
That's fine. Forge Bender's still a little busy. Let's let him finish.
No, I'm
Yep.
done. I just asked what the sword was.
Did he tell you what the sword was?
Yes, a moon-touched longsword.
So, there was 6 amulets of water breathing in Hido's
I think it was
heroes. Hebo's heroes or whatever it's called. I got a game plan. It's in a cart. It's in a cart, right? So it's pretty much like there's a tarp surrounding it at most, right?
Yeah, like his cart is like the cart has an awning that comes out and sits over like tables. So like they're
So this
open
is-
in the air.
This is probably the worst idea, but I'm not the wisest. I'm
That's
going
not the same as
to.
a bad idea. A captain, yes, bad idea, no.
We need a distraction. Need a
So what
distraction to
kind?
distract the shop owner.
Well,
What I'm going to do is, as soon as we develop a distraction, I'm going to detect thoughts until he's not paying attention to us. As soon as he's not paying attention, I'm going to go invisible and I'm going to try and steal those amulets.
I could lift the cart over my head. That'll distract him.
This cart's a little big for you to lift over
Only
your
that,
head. It's
I would think
it's
that
probably about 1,000 pounds.
we don't need to appear as if we're involved. The distraction needs to be third party, like cause a bar fight or something, cause a ruckus out there that just draws his attention.
hold up. Let me
Sure.
check my spells real quick.
Me and the captain could fight.
Don't get in trouble to where the constables are going to get called and put you in jail.
Now,
Unless you're
hold
okay with
on.
spending the night
Instead
over
of-
there.
what do you think of me making a cloud around the place, making it harder to see?
That
I
might
mean,
be a
it'd be
good
noticeable.
idea. How can you do that?
What cloud? It's a spell that fell on the water. Blah 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 blah.
Okay. So
Well, I don't think he'd be able to see.
this is what I'm going to do. I'm assuming this guy's got devil sight because he created a scroll of Eldritch Blast, so he's probably a warlock. I can't use that scroll. I know that. So he could probably see invisibility, but everybody else can't. So he's the only threat. That being
Let's
said,
find
we need-
Amari. Let's go find Omari and tell him something happened here. He'll be the good
Hey.
distraction.
It's a pretty big town. You sure we can fight him?
Maybe off in the distance, you just hear Umari and Sinky just walking throughout the streets because we're going to the north end, which I believe is like the direction you guys are in.
Nope. They are to
No,
the
we
south.
went.
Oh, then
the other
totally other direction.
Totally other
Okay.
direction.
Do we see any livestock anywhere close to like the actual shopping carts areas?
Yeah, absolutely. There are some goats. There's
here's
some
my
goats, some small
here's my
small like rabbits and chickens in cages being sold for food.
Here's my spell list. I have Gust of Wind and Shatter. Those are my
Gust of
only
Wind would probably
distraction.
help.
And Fog Cloud.
I've got Prestidigitation,
Okay.
Mending, Lights,
Well, the problem is,
Guiding
if you
Bolt.
cast Shatter, you're going to cause serious issue. Clerics,
Yep.
unfortunately, you guys don't really have many good. Okay. I wish to cause a distraction using the livestock somehow to have him crash into the cart. Do I see any, like, proposed areas where I can cause that?
You can see that there's a small pen full of goats that are being milked for goat milk to sell, and some small cages that have rabbits and chickens and such, just to the southwest of this stall.
All right. How many people's, like, actively observing this area?
Oh, sorry. Alcohol's getting to me. So there are a few dozen people here. There's 48, maybe 58 people here. There's quite a lot of people here.
I'm going to try and blend in with the crowd as much as possible and just sneak over and try and unlock the gate to cause the goats to have an exit point that's aimed towards the cart.
Okay, make a stealth check.
14.
A 14. So you're gonna beat the passive insight of most of these peasants and merchants quite readily. So you sneak your way over there, and do you want to just open up the gate normally? The gate doesn't face the stall that you were at, but you could like break part of the try and break part of the fencing to do that instead.
Yes, I would try and break the fencing.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
I'm using my beak like a pair of pliers to try and clip everything I can.
Okay, so you kind of like snip off all the binding on this gate and open a new hole, but the animals don't seem too interested in leaving just yet.
And then I cast Minor Illusion.
Okay, and you're gonna Minor Illusion a wereshark
behind the goats and have them just full throttle, hopefully start causing a major scene.
I have a lot of dice to roll now. Fuck you. You're a bastard. How dare you?
So, how about you to give us 60 cheaps?
Immediately after doing that, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts and try and stand next to the stall and just kind of casually focus on the surface thoughts of this mage. The crafter.
Okay, so as you conjure this wereshark into thin air, nobody can see you do this with their passive perception. They're not really paying attention to the small owl person as he's fluttering about. What they do, however, pay attention to is the sudden appearance of a giant wereshark as it lets out a roar.
Well, actually, it's no sound. And
oh, that's right.
Actually, you hear me screaming, "Wereshark!"
There we go.
Teamwork.
And as everybody looks over to this wereshark, 25 people begin to panic and rush away in like this huge crowd, and the vendor is like trying to fight them off of like running all over his things and all over his merchandise. What do you do?
So I cast Detect Thoughts before then, just to make sure, like, and just listen for the most opportune moment to when like he's not paying attention to his wares, and go invisible, snatch up the amulets, and then try and fly to the shop.
Like he's trying to shove people away from his valuables. Like he goes outside of his stall to keep people from like bursting in and bursting through.
I would have told Tara that was my game plan. Just meet me at the ship.
Time to go.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check, which is going to be contested by his passive insight.
Guidance.
Okay.
Is there advantage because of the crowd?
There's advantage because of the crowd.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. So,
Go,
and you
go,
said
go.
add guidance?
Mm-hmm.
21.
A 21.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Blackjack.
Roll a d6 for me to see how many of these you snatch up as you just blindly grab them and dash away.
5.
Wow.
5. So you
Nice.
grab 5 of these little wooden charms as you just flap away towards the ship.
Yep. Invisible.
So with this panic ongoing, is there anything anyone else would like to try and do before they get trampled?
No, I'm good.
Just want to get trampled.
Okay, we're gonna cut back to Umari and Sinky as they head north to the Griffin's armory.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Sinky, you ever seen a griffin?
No, I don't think I have.
Think they'd be like big pigeons.
Well, I thought it was the Sphinx Armory.
Oh, Sphinx Army, you're right.
Yeah,
The
it's
Griffin
Griffin's
Armory is where you came from.
Armaments.
It's
I've seen-
the Griffin's armaments, and you guys are headed to
The Sphinx Armory.
Sphinx Armory. Right, for
the Sphinx Armory.
battle chest. Get strong chest. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is there like any kind of other activity as we're walking our way there, like walking through town,
Making our way downtown.
walking fast?
Faces
So
past.
you can so as you guys are passing through Old Town, one of the many things you would see is there's a large central clearing between where you were and the main road for Old Town.
Okay.
And at the center of it is a large request board. And you see people walk up and they'll hang like a little letter on a peg. And then sometimes someone will walk up and grab a letter, open it, and look at it. And sometimes they put them back, and sometimes they keep them and walk off. And then just further down from there is where the Sphinx Armory is.
I'll go to the request board while I'm away.
Sinky, you got requests to put on board?
Oh, I was going to see what requests they have.
Oh, okay.
Money.
Okay. So there are 6 different requests here. And labeled on the outside of these little envelopes is a general a general request for it, like the very most basic version of what there is to do. One of them is infestation problem. The other one is infestation problem, lost cat, field hands needed, salvage operations. This one's funny. Story time for orphans.
Oh, Umari's
And
so
last-
good with kids.
And lastly,
I kicked him.
general request. General request by Constable Regieth. Any of those catch your ear?
Let me see. Salvage sounds like too much to do with water, so I'm not interested in that. Story time for orphans. Lost cat. That sounds kind of easy, sort of. Field hand sounds like not my work. An infestation problem might be doable. I can set stuff on fire.
Oh, me too now.
Okay, so as you grab the infestation problem and open up the letter, it says the Beardith Inn is having a rash of rat problems in their cellar. We request any able-handed adventurers who aren't looking to make too much coin and need a place to stay, come help us out.
That's not so bad.
Well,
Any
Uh,
of the other ones you want to look at?
Lost cat, maybe.
Okay, so as you open up the letter, it says, from Granny Guinness, in the Farshade district. My cat Snuggums has gone missing, and I suspect is out with a Tom. Please head to the Farshade Manor for more details. Rewards paid in full upon completion. And it has like $3 signs.
Could also be interesting. 1, 2. Field hands. I can understand that. Salvage. Story time for orphans. Mario, did any of these catch your attention?
of course. Story time. Umari love kids.
Okay.
So, Umari, as you open the story time for orphans, it says, little orphan Annie has been having trouble sleeping. We request that anybody with good, boring stories come down to the Hollowick Orphanage and see if you can't help our children get some more sleep, or at least entertain them for a little bit.
Didn't you guys find the most awesome storybook, Umari?
Yeah.
We gotta do this.
Okay.
But
These
first,
all seem like
first,
there's.
Sphinx's armory.
Yeah, we will see what they have there. So I have a feeling I could fix up this armor a bit.
Think so too. You got a bit of rust on the elbows there. We patch you up.
Yeah. Okay.
All
let's
right.
go.
We're gonna take
So
all
as
the.
you
We're just gonna
guys-
take all the letters. He likes reading.
Oh,
So you're gonna
You
take
like
all
reading?
6 of them?
He likes reading.
well, I took the first 2, and then I guess you just took all the rest of them.
I'll take all 4.
Okay. No, I took the first 2. Didn't I?
The other 4. So I got
Okay.
so many people, so little time. Maybe we hand them out. Give like duties to good people. They do what's
Good.
right in their heart.
Which ones are you guys actually choosing? Because I have to write down all these names.
Now I'm taking number 1 and 2, Lost Cat and Infestation Problem.
I will take orphan sleeping problem, and
Go to
I know how to make him
sleep.
sleep. It's
Go
called
to sleep. Go to sleep, little kid.
it's just
So
it
you're
just
taking
it just
you're
needs to be
taking-
darker. It just needs to be darker.
you're taking Orphan Story Time,
And I'm just
and
I'm just leaving the rest.
okay. So you guys, between the two of you, you're taking the Orphanage Quest, Lost Cat, and Infestation.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I ask is I have to pull up whole quest lines now. If you follow up on these.
Oh yeah.
Well, one has a manor in it, so that might make some cheese for us, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Umari.
A manor that has an entire district named after it.
Yes.
Time of Umari. Umari only smelled the cheese. He's never been able to eat it. Is it all that people say it is?
It's fine. Yeah, it depends
Okay.
on the cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll get you some
Okay.
cheese and then you can try.
So you guys head to the Sphinx's armory?
Yes.
All right. So, as you guys head to the Sphinx's armory, it is a 2-story shop with an elegant elven-made door. And as you open the door, And as you open the door and enter, behind the counter is a curious-looking female human. She has like super big ears. Her ears are very strangely large,
Okay.
and she's working on a book behind the counter, like she's doing numbers. And she says, "Ah, customers, hello, hello. How are you today? How can I help you? Welcome to the Sphinx's Armory."
Umari, she got book. We're in wrong store.
What?
No, I assure you, you're in the right store.
Oh.
Just might not know it yet.
Okay.
Oh.
And some of the wares that she has on her racks are shields and armor. That's literally everything here.
We got directed by Runil to come over and take visit.
Oh, Runil finally sent somebody my way, the cheap little bastard. Well, what are you looking for? You there, big man, look like you could use a set of ring mail or scale mail. Got mighty fine sets here.
No, my friend look really beat up. He need a little bit of work on his rusted spots.
I kind of pat you on the back, kind of push you forward a little.
Okay. Well, thanks for saying I look bad, but I
No,
was
no.
thinking more about.
Well.
I was thinking more about prices upgrading, not to another armor, but like upgrade this to something more heavy duty. Wait.
She kind of looks at your diving suit and goes, "Well, it's more or less a leather underpiece, and well, it's basically half plate on the top. What are you looking to upgrade it to? Full plate?
Yes.
What kind of metal would you want it to be made out of? Steel, adamantine? We can even do mithril."
Oh, well, that'd be pricey. I mean, it's fashionable, but like steel would probably be best at the time.
Adamantine's really good.
Adamantine?
Really good.
What would your prices be?
Well, so adamantine runs 50 gold pieces per pound, and looking at your frame and your size, a good estimate is about 15 to 20 more pounds of material.
Oh. Yeah.
And then there's the charge for working it. Although, you seem to be well equipped to have made the suit yourself. If you wanted to buy the raw metal and do it yourself, you probably could. What with you being a dwarf, and you hopping off, Leslie?
Yeah, I can't even stay awake anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, have a wonderful night, Leslie.
Have a good night, Leslie.
Good
Hi, Leslie.
Right.
Good night.
Okay.
I don't
But
blame
yeah.
her. It's all
Yeah,
role
I
playing, so.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know why you tell me that. That sounds like you're losing business, right?
Well,
But anyways,
I still make money off of the ore, and there aren't too many places that can get you adamantine that I don't know of. So,
yeah.
while I'd prefer to make money off of selling you full plate if you're going to go out and make it yourself anyway. I might as well try and make money off of you with the ore.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I could buy 3/4 a pound of adamantine at the moment, so I don't think that's happening. Good to know. Yeah.
Well, the going rate for adamantine isn't going to be changing very quickly. As difficult as it is to forge that alloy, it's not going to be going up or down in price anytime soon, at least not within the next few months. Unless there's some sort of miracle adamantine meteor that hits the planet. That price should stay fairly steady for the raw ore.
Oh, what is cheapest option to help bung up his little rusty spots?
Well, if you wanted me to forge it myself, steel plate would be the cheapest. And considering you've already got my work half done for me, I could get away with charging you about 800 gold pieces for my time. Could be done in 2, maybe 3 days.
I mean, oh, okay. Oh, this is a lot of information I'm getting.
Oh, just
Oh,
see why money caused more problems, Sinky.
I know.
Ugh. Listen, I have bill I could write to someone as they got all money.
You what?
Yeah.
Are you saying?
Yeah, captain say he take care of all my problems out in town.
Well, I could certainly write you an
What?
IOU. But I won't start the project until I see some form of initial payment.
So
It's good business.
okay, so we need money. Well, we might be back. We have some jobs that we could do. Make some money.
Well, I welcome you back to the Sphinx Armory at any point in time. Feel free to come use our services, or if you have any armor you're looking to acquire, I can at the very least give you a price.
Oh, I like this armor. This is good.
You're not any of these people, are you? And I show her the little letters that we have.
No, she's not.
Okay. Okay.
And she goes, no.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
How about your shields?
Scales?
Shields.
Shields. I think a standard shield is like 5 gold pieces.
Not bad.
I have proficiency in shields, and that might be useful.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces. And she has quite a range of shields to offer you. She can offer you everything from small heater and parrying shields all the way up to full-sized round shields with a steel rim.
What would I? So like a parrying shield, would I still be able to use a blunderbuss with that, or would I?
Yep.
Have to... Okay.
That or a heater. They're strapped to your forearm.
Which one's the heater again?
Heater shields are the ones that are kind of triangle shaped.
Right. Yeah, I'll get a heater shield.
Okay. She's gonna sell you a wooden steel frame heater shield.
Wooden steel frame heater shield.
Oh yeah, buddy. Looking better already.
This will be useful.
Umari, is there anything you're looking for here?
If money only thing for trade, I can get nothing.
Okay.
What would I just put that under? Just regular shield?
Yep, just regular shield. It's just the style of shield.
Yeah.
Mechanically, it works the same as any other shield.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one thing that 5th edition really lost out on, was the differences in shields were great in 3rd edition.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a point to buying a heater versus buying a tower shield.
Yeah.
Sinky, should we go find others or start on these tasks? This town sound like it a real wreck.
Yeah, I guess we could hand them out, figure out. I think my two could probably do by yourselves, possibly. Not have to put so much. money. You'll make more money.
What? Deal was I make no money.
What? Okay. So
No, money make people greedy. It make people have more problem.
Not greedy.
yeah.
Like
But you
the
can't-
idea is that I've been a slave all my life, and I've seen what money has impacted and done to people, and what it does to people when they have enough of it. Like I'm not interested in that influence. So
Okay.
I'm interested in helping people and doing good things.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys want to head back to the ship, or do you want to investigate one of these jobs?
Sinky, what notes you got there? Which one
got-
seem like people need most help?
Well, we got the infestation problem, which I think we could probably do, hopefully, by ourselves.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's rats, right?
Just rats?
Yeah.
That no problem.
And then we have one which is at a big mansion, which could also give us lots of money.
But is it helping people?
It's helping someone find their cat. Just ran off with a Tom.
I'm not gonna lie, the lost cat one is my favorite.
Okay.
My personal favorite.
Which is the closest that we're at right now? So
Yeah, just looking around the
Farshade?
township, like, what are we looking at? Is the manor closer, or...
The inn that you guys are talking about is out in the docks, and Farshade Manor is all the way on the south side. They're honestly, it's a little further to Farshade, but they're almost equal. It's about a 3-mile journey to Farshade and about a 2.5-mile journey to the docks from where you at. Like, Sphinx Armory's all the way on the end of Old Town Road.
Of the north end, yeah.
we're
Well,
gonna go back to the ship, see if everyone's come back yet. And while we do that, we'll go do the kill some rats.
Okay.
to the
I
rats.
guess. Yes.
So what
It's
you
about time
know?
we start rolling.
What you know about rats, Sinky?
So Rita, we're going while they travel to the Bear Dis Inn. We're gonna cut back to you and Inca as you guys approach the ship
Shit. What is it?
and
We're gonna
see.
find-
Wait, what? Sorry.
We're gonna find embers. So I just realized I could have got embers at the port and kept them and shoved them in the musket later. Fire damage.
I mean, you could just make them.
Yeah. Okay.
You could just get coal and shoot coal at somebody.
That was my idea. I gotta find some coal. Or make
Or rock
coal.
salt. Anyway.
Ow!
Anyway, so Inca, you and Rita, you and Inca are heading back to the boat when you see Forgebinder, Zatara, Cognac, and Medallion come rushing back to the boat with Ez flying invisibly through the air.
What are you guys doing? What
Run.
happened?
You know the TikTok videos where the music goes to run. That's what it sounds like. That's what
Rita
we
looks
say.
about,
That's literally all we say. Run.
I start running with them, assuming that they're being chased by the puppo.
I'm completely invisible, so I don't know what anyone else is.
Only your friends are making the trouble.
Yeah. He's the one that caused it and we're running from it.
Like they're just
Okay,
running from,
so
like,
what
some
direction are you
bystanders.
guys? What direction are
just-
you guys running as you run?
I mean, you guys are innocent bystanders in this ordeal. You had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So you're just running from the were sharks. That's why.
Yeah. She said while we're running. She said while you're running from. We just said run.
So yeah, what direction are you running?
Towards
Are you
the
running?
ships.
Okay, so you're gonna run back to the Moon Piercer.
Well, we're gonna zigzag around the town, then go to the dock.
Don't run the entire time.
No, and walk in. I'll make sure that there's a rope tied around the goddamn captain.
All right, you know what? Give me just a straight D20.
Who?
No skills, no attachment, just a luck roll here.
Pure luck check.
Oh
Anybody.
boy.
I'll do it. I'll do it since I haven't rolled anything tonight.
Go for it.
17.
A 17.
Yeah.
So you guys are ducking and weaving through the alleyways to try and lose any tails or anybody who might be trying to follow you, even by accident. That's what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you're doing this, you guys head deeper into the dock district and follow a few winding paths deeper into the city and then start following them back out towards the docks and run headlong into Amari. Just by sheer coincidence, you guys run into Umari and Sinky as you're heading back.
Hey,
In
whoa,
this long,
whoa!
convoluted,
What you guys up
right
to?
turn, left turn, right turn, right turn, right turn, left turn, left turn, right
Oh!
turn kind of way.
Dropped my note. Oh.
Just
You
Got
Scooby-Doo,
your
didn't you?
jobs.
What are you guys doing?
What you guys doing?
We're running.
Oh, cardio.
Running
Not bad
For
for you.
what?
Yeah, cardio. Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
feeling kind of fat.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Nothing
Well,
suspicious.
The
Well-
giant octopus, it puts a few pounds on you. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
No.
How about you guys make yourself useful? Sinky, give him one of the notaries.
You got him.
And I start running.
Okay.
Just keep running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
What are you running?
Why are you running?
Free island.
Where sharks?
We're sharks. Take my
Yeah.
axe off my back.
Oh no.
Why are you
That-
running
that-
from
that-
weird
Sinky.
sharks? We
Put
murdered a
Put
bunch
her
of
away,
those on the
big guy.
Yeah, we're just running with the captain and Forge Bringers running with us too.
Yep.
Yeah. Forge
Who-
Miners with us.
And Medallion.
Medallion, yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
As we run in, do we see a bar? As
If
we running?
if you guys are running from something, then I want to try to like herd them into a tavern or into a shop or
Keep in mind the wereshark only lasts for
One.
6 seconds.
Yeah, those 6 seconds we disappear.
That's super
We're still
gone.
running. Do we see that a tavern? Yeah, a bar. While we're running.
Yeah, you guys see the Bear Tavern.
Is that-
Okay,
is-
cool. Right, let's
that-
get in here, guys.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's 1 minute. Its illusion lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that make-
So let's head in here, guys.
Yep.
And order a
Okay.
pint.
Is it the same place that we're heading to?
Yep.
Okay, we just walk in after them.
That's fine,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Those fucking whale sharks. Always
Yeah.
messing with us.
they have been following us lately.
Oh, tell me, did you guys kick their ass?
No,
I mean, in a way, in a matter of speaking, there was many ass kickings. Not our own, of course.
What do you even mean? What do you even say?
Are there
I do
are there
not
any empty
know.
tables? How crowded is this bar?
This bar is pretty dead right now, as it's still early in
It's
the
like
morning.
10 in the morning.
Any of people who would be drinking right now are drinking hair of
Alcoholic?
the dog. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you see a couple good old wizened alcoholics and a bartend who's cleaning up from the night before, as
Brandy.
he says, "Ah, hello." Didn't notice you'd come in there. Is there anything I can get you?
Do you have breakfast?
Yeah, brunch if you have it.
You got rats?
And then I slap the.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's like, not to
So,
eat.
as you say, got rats, and you go to slap it on, he's like, who the fuck told you that? That's slander, and it's a lie. And then you slap the thing on there, and he goes, and I'm paying.
No, we got agreement.
Can I
No
act
money.
like I'm super excited to see the rats because I'm an owl and I kind of want to eat one?
Aw.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess you would like this, Joe.
We
Free lunch and kid.
We got deal for you. We take care of rats. And I look over to Sinky. How much was that armor? Like 600?
He's not gonna pay 600.
600 for rats.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Probably a +2. That's a 15 +2.
You don't even beat his passive insight.
Ouch.
So he just goes, 600. Are you... I suppose I need to tell you a little bit about these particular rats. These rats are very large. I've got some rats of an unusual size in our cellar. I feel that you need to know. I've sent an adventurer down there, and he didn't come back yesterday.
So he make friends down there.
No, he's dead. Most likely.
Oh.
Those are
Yeah.
serious rats.
Well, you see, the problem, the issue is complicated, and more or less, there's a lot of them. Like, there's a lot. And individually, you know, a rat isn't very dangerous, but all the nasty diseases they carry, and the fact that they're preventing me from getting to the lion's share of my product, my alcohol, even though it's behind a locked door, it's kind of hurting my business just a bit.
little bit.
But I do feel it's only fair to warn you that these are very big and pretty dangerous rats. And
how they even
shows
get
you
there?
his hand, and he like shows you his hand, and there's like bandage around his hand, but you can see there's a big bloody mark on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I'm not really sure. Maybe they might have tunneled in, or who knows? They could have just been small when they were young, and I didn't notice them enter the tavern. Try to stay on top of these things, but, well, other than the boss, I'm the only one who works here.
Sound
Lucky
like
in
a
those
pain in
rats,
the
John.
ass.
So if you're gonna take care of my rat problem, I suppose it's only fair that we discuss price.
Not 600.
Not 600.
But that's what we need.
All right, so counter offer. If not 600, then what?
200.
And he looks at you. He looks at you. He looks at you, Cognac, and goes, 200? You have yourself a deal.
250.
No, too low.
You've already said it.
I should have went higher.
I will slap him in the back of the head and say he doesn't speak for all of us.
I was gonna say 20 per rat.
Well, we don't know how many are down there.
Exactly. There could be 3 really big rats.
230, and we get a free round of drinks right now.
Shifty eyes, Caleb.
Wait. Oh.
3 round of drinks right now, and a free round of drinks when we come back with the heads of those rats of yours. And maybe some lodging.
Hmm. Care,
Uh,
Give me a second, be right back.
what is your
care to
other
make a
option?
wager?
200
Personal-
plus lodging, plus food and lodging.
Care to make a wager?
That's
Person
fair.
who kills the most rats, most of it.
What?
What the hell?
Person who gets the most rats gets a higher percentage of the reward. Anyone?
Fuck.
No.
No. Same.
Look, we wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for me. I should be getting the percent.
This is what happens when a group of cons walk into a bar.
So
We
the
wouldn't
bartender looks at you guys and says, "So, do we have a deal here?
200
Take care
plus
of
food and
my
lodging.
With the free round of
200
drinks
plus food and lodging."
Mm-hmm.
He kind of mulls it over for a moment and goes, "I think I can swing that. I can swing that. Can you have them cleared out tonight?"
We'll try.
Right now?
Give us an hour.
We will do our best.
We're kind of parched and thirsty though right now.
Well, I can serve you some refreshments before you head down.
Do you have any
Just,
tapas?
you know, tapas? No.
Puts you down.
And
Why does
he
no
pulls
place have tapas?
he pulls out, you know, a small keg, and he's like, "Sorry to tell you, man, the only thing I've got is Foster's.
It all downstairs, isn't it?
Cocksuckers.
All the good shit's downstairs. No doubt
You
the
don't
rats
have
are
any-
probably drinking it by now."
Molson, Newcastle Brown,
Shit, we better
Guinness.
stop those rats.
Oh, I do have Guinness downstairs.
Fuck.
Sinky, that
I'm
good
not
stuff?
gonna miss these rats drinking stuff better than me. And
I told you these rats were hurting my business.
Sinky,
I'll start walking downstairs immediately. Nobody's fucking with my booze.
All right. Well,
Sinky, is this
Oh.
really important to
I'm
you?
in. Let's go.
You didn't need to make this personal, Caleb.
Important for money? Yes, it's important.
No, I meant
Let's fucking do this, man.
the alcohol. Is it important to you?
It's important to everyone. It is the lifeblood of any dwarf.
Then we must. It's part of conquest. Let's go.
All right.
Gonna like stomp on the floor from above. Just be like,
We're coming down for you.
Where he comes.
Oh, is there a fireplace with any coals that I could take?
Yes, there are fireplaces with.
I mean, I guess that's okay. So I take some coal and put it in a pocket or bag or something. No, I'll remove the spear from my blunderbuss and just put the coals in because this is going to be mass extermination.
Okay. So as you guys head down the winding spiral staircase into the basement, you can tell the walls are dank and moist from the moisture from the seaside air, and it smells like a sewer in here. Oh God, it's 12:30 already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we'll just start this shit.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So as you guys enter down the small spiral staircase, you can see a doorway directly ahead of you. Who is streaming?
Yeah.
Will streaming. So yeah, there is a doorway directly ahead of you.
Yep.
And anytime you guys cross into a room, I can give you more information.
I'm
What is
gonna-
everybody's passive perception? I need to ask that real quick.
My passive is
14.
13.
probably not great. 13.
Nice.
yeah, I think mine is 12.
13.
So does anybody have above a 14?
Rita might. She is a bard.
No, mine's 13.
A bard's wisdom. would
I
be
have
that
14. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I have 14.
Bow.
Oh my.
Okay, so
Thank
listen.
you.
No,
Well, I have 14. But
But I
Maybe
will have to
lazy,
say,
but I'm nosy.
I do have to bounce though. I do have to work in the morning.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna start this, and then I think
Okay.
I'm gonna cut the session at 1.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually
Okay.
how long I was gonna stay up for.
So as you guys enter this dungeon, I'm going to call for a preemptive initiative. I'm gonna get our initiative sorted out, and then I think I'll call a session there.
Okay.
Alright.
Because this is a micro
Ooh.
dungeon.
And not 20 on initiative.
Nice.
I got
With or
7.
without advantage. Because
With
weapon of warning.
advantage.
Alright.
Oh, with advantage.
If you have a
Not
weapon of
just-
warning.
Oh no, it's
Oh.
just a net 20
Plus
for
2.
me.
15.
Okay, 13 plus I think 3.
That's an 8 for me.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, I thought I got bad.
I had 7. Yeah.
What do you add to that?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Initiative modifier.
Oh, okay.
Which is your
Cross
dexterity?
it
What
out.
was Amari's?
I got a 10 total.
10 total.
I got a 7 as well.
What is that again?
Did everybody get their Secret Santa name?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pablo.
Madeline, I'm gonna bump you down to 6 because Forge Binder's dex is better than yours.
That's acceptable.
I'm gonna roll for Inca.
Okay.
I don't have her sheet though, so I don't know what her initiative modifier
I
is.
believe her initiative modifier is a plus
Plus
3.
3, probably, yeah.
Oh, she got an 18. Of course she did.
So
It'll be
22?
a 21.
21, yeah.
Plus 2 or plus 3?
It's probably
We'll
plus
see.
3.
I'm looking right now. It's probably
Okay.
plus 3. It is
Well,
a
we don't
plus
do it.
4. She is a
Oh.
22.
God damn.
I would have checked
Okay.
on that. I'm
And
down
what
to
was
red dead.
Ez's?
Who's?
Ron?
Easy.
I didn't know if I was going to be there or not. Okay. I was gonna say I just circled back with the group after I got far enough away.
Oh yeah, he never went into the tavern. He kept flying straight towards the dock.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, we all ran
Yeah,
in.
he went to the ship.
That was
he's
my
the
goal.
one that.
Yeah,
Because you have the
that's my-
talisman, right?
Exactly. My goal was to just, as invisible, fly directly to the ship.
Get the fuck out.
I told them to meet me at the ship. I had no idea they were going to go to the tavern.
I thought we bumped into him on our way there though.
Bumped into me and Sankey.
Yeah.
And he didn't see us bump into each other?
That's just it. I don't know. Well, my initial
Right,
game
right,
plan
yeah.
was to head there.
Yeah, no. Rita and
Which would
they
you
were following
prefer to
us.
do? Which would you prefer to do, Ron? I'll roll you either into the group, or you can be on the ship, and I'll cut back to you.
Yeah, I would head to the ship. I would
Okay.
head to the ship. That was my initial game plan. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
They're
I
on
will
their
cut
own.
to you for some other things.
You got extracurricular activities.
As a proper wizard would do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little earlier, but we'll do the post session talk so that everybody can get some good rest. And yeah, guys, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did you like tonight's session?
I don't like 1 to 10s. I like that it was engaging. I like the engagement parts. Of course.
So, are they really removing the thumbs down on YouTube?
Yes.
They're doing what?
They're
For some reason, I was like, this is a thumbs up episode for this session, but So then I got to thinking, are they really doing the no more thumbs down on YouTube? That's
They need to
crazy.
keep those thumbs down.
Lame.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
they need to
removing
put
the thumbs down
from
icon from YouTube, so you can't dislike something.
What?
Really?
Yeah. It's really dumb, I
That's
know.
stupid.
So is YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We gotta make sure not to hurt the people's feelings.
I've
It's
got,
not even
I've
about
got
the
to,
people. It's more
I've
like
got to hand it to Rita. You rolled exceptionally well with your disguise kit check.
Yup.
So, short of a couple characters in this town, nobody's gonna know who you really are.
Love that. Love every bit of that.
How about
Nice.
us? How about the Unthinkables?
yeah.
Well,
we all
you guys would be
have
able to
right?
identify each other based on your voice. Just your voice.
No, I'm just
alone.
thinking, do people recognize us? That's what I'm asking.
You
No,
guys
you
are. You
called
guys
up pretty
are
well.
It would have to be their passive perception would have to be what I rolled on my
Oh, okay.
roll and the
And that would be just to like notice you guys would match the description of someone who's on a wanted poster.
yeah.
If you gave them further actual reason to like consider you guys were pirates or something, like you guys used the P word, or
Always
you
persimmon.
guys
Or started stealing
started
and
thinking, like stealing and causing a ruckus.
which all
People
happened.
might notice that.
Which all happened.
Um,
I was rather discreet.
Yes.
you were rather discreet by being invisible.
The technical discreet.
Technically discreet. The best kind of discreet.
All right, my guys. I'll see you guys next
Go on, Steven.
week.
I will see
Steven.
you next Friday,
Very
man.
nice. I'm gonna practice Smash so you guys can see the beating of Mr. Game and Watch next week.
You wish. I only hit 9s.
And yeah, you guys are gonna start your first micro dungeon. So
Yeah, you haven't hit once. Yeah, I'm gonna practice Little Mac.
Oh my god.
Micro dungeon.
Alright, that's fine. You can
Uh,
little Mac it. That's fine. Go for it. But I had fun. I am really glad the return of the obvious.
Tarku.
Oh,
Tarku!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my
So,
eyes got so
I
big
will-
when
I
you
will-
said Tarku shop, and I was like, "What?"
I'm gonna tell you guys something about Tarku's Limited. You guys can place an order to be delivered at a later date, and he can deliver it to you even if he's not in the same city. Because I gave Tarku characters.
Yeah, he changed it. He changed it, and his shop is a little bit different.
To fit the scope of the campaign. I changed it to fit the scope of the campaign
Oh yeah,
because like
yeah,
there are more cities
yeah,
on this island than there are points of interest in Curse of Strahd.
yeah.
There are 2 towns in Curse of Strahd, and there are 3 towns, one of which is ruined.
Yeah.
There's more shit here in this city than there is the whole Curse of Strahd campaign.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Like that's not a joke. I generated 6 side quests that you guys could do.
Nice.
There's the main quest that you guys have already taken care of while you're here, and you have a whole nother 24 hours to do shit after this day is over with.
Well, no, it's totally true. Like you got
Hey.
you Curse of Strahd doesn't open up a whole lot of areas. It's just got its own depth. But I'm really glad that Tarku came, and I'm really glad he's got that stick to his guns attitude.
Yep.
Yep. Just doesn't have. He's got like his hospitality and stuff like that. That's part of my favorite parts of Tarku.
So the
Night,
idea I'm
guys.
going to run for Tarku
Night.
is Tarku. If one of the 99 items is not one that you want, you can request Tarku find one for you, but it's going to cost more money.
Mm-hmm.
So Ron, Will, and Steven are all used to a specific pricing point I have. where the sale for magical items is like 250 or 10 to 250 for an uncommon, 5 or for a common, 500 for an uncommon.
Dude, we should just ask them what they thought of them.
Yeah. What did you get? Well, Will already knows. Rob,
Yeah,
what
Will
did you
knew him
think?
probably right away.
I loved it because it's like, first off, demi-plane, that kind of presents as like that idea, and then I envision just like a situation where you walk into what is it, a storage locker at a bank. What do they call them? Like the and it's just like all those like little things where like you pull cards and it's like little Rolodexes of different items. That's what I pictured. And
Yeah, and the idea is that like, you know the item cards Nate had when he was running his campaign. Imagine pulling one of those out of these little mail slots.
Oh my god.
right. And then
So like, you see a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then flip it over, and it tells you its name and price.
Mhm.
And it was good that he was willing to, even though he despised that guy's attitude, he wasn't willing to go against his ways to not be a sweat a cheat in any way. Respect.
Like Tarku is upfront about the fact he wants your money, he wants your gems, and he wants your magic items. He wants things. He likes things. But he doesn't break the rules or the laws to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't need to.
Because he doesn't need to.
Because he doesn't need to. It's like, yeah.
I can't wait till one of you guys. I hope you guys earn enough gold to do a mail order, because I have a whole plan of how it's gonna work.
That's great. I'm just gonna order the cheapest thing on the menu.
Just the cheapest thing on the menu.
Cheapest thing on the
to
menu.
be delivered to you at a later date.
Yep. Just to see it happen.
Would
that
it happen to
15%
be?
though.
It's
Yeah.
15% of the item's standard cost is added on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a delivery fee. Fuck that.
Yep.
You're gonna be out in the ocean. You're gonna not care about a 15% fee.
And that was the idea I had for a delivery fee.
Yeah.
Like for smaller objects, not so bad. If you're talking about like a 5,000 GP freaking
Then you should wait.
half of Lordly Might or some shiz.
Then you should wait.
Oh no, the Rod of Lordly Might is going to be 350.
It's gonna be about 250.
About
350,000 GP.
Yeah. Yeah, you're thinking too little.
It's a lot of.
So with a delivery fee, that's 402,500.
You can find that somewhere under the ocean, I'm sure.
Right.
Well, I mean, you've got that big old chest. How much is it? Did you
And-
guys
and
remember
what-
to take the chest off of the ship?
No, we didn't take the chest off the ship. We didn't take very much gold.
Well, I hope it doesn't get stolen.
Oh shit!
I'm on my way back to the ship now when everyone else
He's
is
a
there,
long
so-
way back there.
Big feather talking shit.
I hate to write you out of the combat run, but I'm writing you out of the combat, and we're going to have a different kind of event happen on the ship that you're going to be present for, and it's going to be great.
Oh, that's why I'm glad. And not to mention, it's like,
Like,
I'm
this
hoping
is
that I
just the thing I
grabbed.
was going to have happen in the background, but now somebody gets to be there for it.
Awesome.
Like
I get to narrate shit. Yeah.
Yeah, when we did, when Tarku got introduced the first time, like, Caleb lost it. He was like, I love this, I want it.
How long of a
Yeah.
flight is it from where I
A
picked
flight.
up those amulets to the boat?
From where you picked up the amulets to the boat is probably in a straight line, a 38-minute flight. In a straight line.
Yep.
So
Invisible
you
last an hour.
have another 22 minutes of invisibility.
When I get there.
Yep.
Awesome. I
Okay, so you'd actually be invisible for this whole fucking event.
Love
That's
that.
interesting to know.
That would have been useful.
That's gonna be super useful. Just
Like he took two of the most useful spells for this whole campaign, which is detect thoughts and invisibility.
oh
If
yeah.
he picks up the invisibility, he will be the most annoying fucking player to deal with. He can just tell me no. Your character rolls a 3.
By the way,
Also,
10
I'm
and 11
invisible.
10 and 11 for this long rest. Actually, I forgot.
Oh, 10 and 11. So that could be as low as a 4.
My God.
You're just making some mediocre people look real mediocre.
Yeah.
Don't call me out like this.
But yeah, I do love Taruto. I love the idea of a magic shop that instead of just having items on display, it's like, what do you want? I can get it, but it's gonna cost you.
Mhm.
That's cool.
And he's the nonchalant dude. Like he's not just like too picky about who comes in. He's welcomed all people, and he's not afraid to travel. He's just like, nah, this place is run dry. It's time to pack up and go see what's next. Like there's lots of places out there, and I'm gonna see it all.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it helps me help you guys fix your build with items.
Oh, instantaneously. Yeah, instantaneously.
Pretty dang good, honestly.
So, Lost Cat Quest. Everybody knows what the Rat Quest is about, right?
Rat.
Like
No.
you knew that
Yeah,
when you
rat.
picked it up.
That's
Yeah.
like general RPG 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the very first quest you do in almost every RPG that's fantasy based.
Okay.
Kill some rats.
The Lost
up.
Cat Quest. I spent 4.5 hours writing and rewriting it multiple times.
Jeez.
And that's why it's my favorite. Like, at first I just made like a 20-minute rough draft and I was like, that's good enough. And then I was thinking about it and I rewrote it. And then I had a dream, so I rewrote it again.
It's funny when you get really invested, like that, and it comes to you.
Yeah.
Hands down the best part.
Sometimes it just writes itself.
Hands down, the best part of the evening was I had a dream about God and bad things happened. Well, God better stay out of our way. Hands down. God better stay out of our way. Yeah, okay, great.
So there's a funny reason why I mentioned God and all that. I'm a zealot barbarian now.
Really?
I went path of the zealot. So basically, if at any point I die, just outright die, any of our clerics can just cast
level
Revivify
6.
at level 6. What? No, that's just immediate. No, wait. No, that is level 6. Isn't
Yep.
it?
I was gonna say it's level 6.
But yeah.
That's not super far away.
Yeah. Anyway, so right now anyway, I can just add an extra D6 plus half my barbarian level worth of damage in radiant.
To
Which is
every
cool.
hit.
Yeah. So 2d6? No. 3d6
Nice.
plus a couple extra numbers. Wait, do I round down or up? Because I'm level 3.
Always round down.
Okay, so a whole whopping 1 damage.
It's not the greatest, but it's 1 plus strength plus your great weapon attack.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
you're going great weapon master, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Is that the feat
Depending
you're gonna
on how
take?
I feel.
It's Great Weapon Fighter? Or
Hey, man, great
Master?
weapon fighter's great.
No, I'm not saying
Sorry
it's
in the
not.
name.
Huh?
Great Weapon
What
Fighter.
was that, Connor?
My bad.
Yeah. Great weapon fighting is pretty great. Let's just say that.
And then, Great Weapon Master on top of it. Yeah. It's icing on the cake. You'll be physical Luffy.
But yeah, no, it is at level 3. Warrior of the Gods. At 3rd level, your soul is marked for endless battle. If a spell, such as Raise Dead, has the sole effect of restoring you to life but not undeath, the caster doesn't need material components to cast the spell on you.
Oh.
Basically, Revivifies like, hey, do you have 300 GP worth of diamonds? You could bring someone back to life. For me specifically, you can just bring me back to life. I mean, you still got to do it within a minute, but I mean, that's pretty strong.
You guys still have to hit 5th level.
Yeah. But still. But still.
Well, still though.
But still though, just the fact that there's a whole character that you don't have to worry about wasting 300 GP every single time you need to resurrect them.
And to go find that stuff and
Yeah, and you gotta go find the diamonds and nah, you just skip straight to be healed, bitch.
So
no
I
one
have
said you could stay dead.
I have a vaguely threatening question for you guys.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What's your guys' plan to deal with Heidi?
I mean,
I don't know about Heidi. Gardner doesn't know shit about him. No one told him anything.
That bitch.
Oh yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think many of our
VJ is
characters know the
taking
full
care of
scope.
her. Like, we should have actually told her who that thing was, because I hope she's not trying to murder Jacoby, because...
No, you told her. You guys told her it was Heidi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rita
okay.
called her out by name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're probably murdering her at the moment, or something. I'm assuming.
Well, the problem is, though, is that I think that Heidi is a more powerful caster than what she's letting on.
Oh, you think?
I definitely
Whatever would give you that impression.
Because it's you, Caleb. That's what.
She knows sending, she knows fireball.
If she knows sending, she knows fireball.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. 3 rings can literally dodge a fireball without taking any fucking damage.
No, I think Heidi's a more powerful caster than what she's letting on, and I think that as soon as Heidi realized that her little diary was missing, I think she went on high alert and contacted the port. So
come on, dog.
Hopefully shit isn't going down on the boat. But the fact that you have something planned in the background / foreground
that's it.
means that
Something that was in the
shit
background is now in the
occurring.
foreground. There's a player witness for it.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I never got to ask.
And I'm questioning myself whether or not that's the
That was a wise decision.
No. Whether or not this is the amulet that 3 Rings was talking about, or is this just random person that happens to have something equivalent of it?
Oh, so the way these work is they're effectively just a wooden spell scroll. You break the charm and it casts water breathing for you.
Okay, for 24 hours?
Yep.
Okay, that works. So it's not what she was talking about then?
It is.
Oh, okay.
And you stole 5 of them.
Yes.
So even if everybody on the boat went in the water, you would still have 3 left over.
Okay, how many uses do they have?
They each have 1 use.
Okay.
You stole 5 of them.
Right. But don't we have like 9 people?
Yeah.
Like only 2 of them water breathe.
I thought I'm pretty sure water breathing targets multiple creatures.
No, I don't believe it. I could be wrong.
I could've
thought
swore
it
water
targets
breathing.
4. Up to 10 willing creatures.
Okay.
Jesus.
So
Okay, so we're good to go.
yeah, the 9 of you are good to go. Well, I guess you could do 1, the 9 of you, and 3 earrings. Or
Well, I mean, like characters like Zatara and Cognac don't need it.
True.
Because water breathing.
Hey,
I'm just saying, you guys. We went into an ocean-based campaign, and only 2 of us decided to take something that could breathe in water.
Do you guys
I'd
know
like
what?
to point that-
Do you guys know what book have the feats for race specific race specifics?
I believe it's Xanthar's.
Is it?
Yeah.
It might be Xanthar's.
Oh my god, I feel like I've looked in that a few times now.
You're looking for brutal critical, or no?
Brutal Critical comes with half orc.
No,
it comes
yeah.
with half orc.
I'm trying to think of the ones for half orc because each race got 2.
That's what I mean. Like
Doesn't
I'm trying to find, because I seen them in a book and I was just like, where the fuck did they go? And I just couldn't figure out which book they were in again.
The one time I don't have my
So,
phone on me,
Caleb,
let me see.
Oh, I found it.
I figured
It is
out what
Xanathar's.
feat I'm going to get from 4th level.
Okay.
Meta Magic Apprentice or whatever it is. Magic.
Oh, Metamagic Adept?
Yep.
Subtle spell?
Yep.
Or
Oh boy.
subtle spell and elemental spell?
No, distance.
Distance spell, okay.
Yeah, that way my touch spells are range of 30 feet.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, here we go. Orcish Fury.
Yep, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. It's pretty good, I gotta say.
Pretty good.
Increase your strength or constitution score by 1 to a maximum of 20. When you hit with an attack roll using a simple or martial weapon, you can roll 1 of your damage dice an additional time and add its extra damage to your weapon's type. Once you use this ability, you cannot use it until you finish a short or long rest. Immediately after you use Relentless Endurance trait, you can use your reaction to make 1 more weapon attack.
Nice.
Very nice.
So does that stack with critical?
I believe it does.
so.
I believe it does by raw.
Yeah, because it's a dice roll. My god. So it says when you hit with a weapon attack, you can roll. So like this is an after you hit ability.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I think it stacks with brutal critical by the raw because it's just added on to the hit.
So if I hit a critical, it would be just out of this, and if I use the fire rune, it would be 5d12 plus 4d6. Okay.
No, because you're only getting the 1 additional dice. It's not part of the weapon attack damage. You're just getting an additional dice.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
it'd be
So
2d12 plus 2d12. 1 from Orcish Fury, 1 from Brutal Critical, right?
no, so brutal critical makes my 1d12 from my axe to 3d12. The critical from this would make 1d12 from Orcish Fury into 2. So it'd be 5. And then the fire one does 2d6. So it'd just be amped to 4d6. Because the brutal critical only does 1 extra dice to your weapon's damage. It doesn't include everything. It's just the type of weapon you use.
Yeah.
And it's only 1 dice. So the 1d12 turns to 3d12. Orcish Fury goes another d12, and then the critical for 5d12, and then 4d6 for the fire. Jesus.
Just so you guys,
Jesus.
Easy is gonna go mostly in just non-damaging spells. I'm gonna completely play this like I'm almost like a pacifist wizard. That's like My 3rd level spells are going to consist of counterspell and dispel magic.
Oh,
Which
that's
are
fine.
both
Yeah, like
excessively good.
I don't think doing raw power is gonna be our problem. It's
Right.
gonna be all the rest of the trickery that just fill in those bits and it'll just be a bunch of fun.
Okay. And
Go ahead.
okay, so when you crit with savage attacks,
Yes.
your great axe goes from doing 1d12 to
To-
2d12 for the crit. Okay? Orcish Fury adds one more of those on, and Savage Attacks, from being a half orc, adds another one on.
Yeah, so it's 5.
That's 4.
So you're saying that
Uh,
the orcish
your
the-
great axe does a single d12 of damage.
Yeah.
When you crit, that becomes 2d12s of damage.
So you're saying that the orcish fury doesn't double up?
Orcish Fury does not double up with the crit. It's
Okay.
applied.
Okay.
It's not part of the weapon attack.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
it doesn't get doubled. Like
Okay, that's fine.
for rogues, their sneak attack damage is part of the weapon's damage.
Okay, that's fine. So it's
Like
40
if you
12.
have a weapon that does purely fire damage, the sneak attack damage is fire damage.
Okay, that's fine. So it's 40 12 plus 46.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Which is still really strong.
And then a bonus action attack right after for
Yep.
the reaction, which is a really cool bit.
And at 5th level, you get to do that, assuming you crit with both hits. Like, you're attacking a paralyzed target. That's 3 critical hits for a total of 12d12 and 12d6.
The fire only works once.
Oh, once per turn?
Yeah,
That's
it's
still a
once.
lot.
It's just
a lot.
one hit, and then it does their fire chains. So they make
Gotcha.
a saving throw, and they can get restrained for a minute and keep catching on fire. It's pretty cool. So if I crit at level 4, the average. Oh, there was a 1 on one of those 12s. Oh, I get to re-roll that because of my great weapon master. It's a
Nice.
5. So I got 15, 20, 25, 31, 34, plus an 8. So 42 plus the strength?
Yeah.
Which is a plus 4? Good.
Pretty good.
Ouch.
Pretty good.
You just killed Easy like twice over.
At level 4.
I mean, that's pretty good. That might even kill one of these rats.
Oh my god,
That
shut
might
up.
even kill one of these rats.
These are
Might.
beefy rats. Who's been feeding these things?
They've been drinking the good liquor. It empowers them.
I'm pretty sure.
I
the
didn't
good
say they
liquor
were rats of
empowers us all.
unusual size.
Mhm.
You didn't say they were rats of gigantics. Giganticism.
That's the joke. That's the joke. You didn't get
Yeah.
it? They're
Well,
giant
because
rats.
it's right.
Rats
don't
of
believe they
unusual
exist.
size.
RUSs.
They have giganticism.
I don't think you've seen Princess Bride yet.
Oh my gosh, Alex, have
I-
you not seen Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Oh god damn it! I'm gonna have to rent that movie so we can watch Princess Bride.
I said yes. Why?
I have not.
I
Oh
knew
my
Will
God.
hasn't,
It's a
but
lot.
Will gets the joke because of Fallout.
Yeah.
I've seen Princess Bride, and it's fun.
I've seen it a lot.
Well, guys,
Sure.
I'm gonna sign off. As
All
always,
right.
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, fun night.
Thanks for coming. Have a
Have a good
wonderful
night.
night.
And
I gotta get me some sleep.
Kelly.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
All right. Good night, guys.
I'll
Peace.
see you. I'll see you tomorrow,
Good night.
Connor.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow.
Just let me know when you're coming. All right, he's gone.